for the Narmaya. We're going to be seeing them going up against... Oh, this is going to be hard. Danny Kim? We're just going to run off that.
I was going with Denny Kim, but, you know, Danny Kim could be it too. Deny Kim with the EX, but it's different every time. This is where we're going to get down.
We're gonna be running through a lot of different names here. Wow, going for just the empty headbutt doesn't even connect. Not this time. We're going M. Dragalia already in sort of dire straits here. Not a lot of health to run with.
Kim was actually able to go off with that Brave counter there. Not a terrible call with that life lead, but better positioning for Dragalia nonetheless. This is huge. Big damage opportunity with this ult. Full extension here. We're going to refund on Brave points, of course. But look, actually,
I think the skills, yeah. I was going to be a little bit pessimistic, but I don't know anymore.
Don't you forget it, Narmaya. That damage output is insane, especially when we get that SSBA out there. Corner sequence superbly executed by
Oh, we're going into the blender already. It's time to guess. You're in the corner. Brave counters out. Taking them. Whoa, a little cheeky reset with the H flip. Back to the corner you go. Giving Danny Kim a little bit of a taste of his own medicine here.
True reversal from Ladiva to the 2U, and you see that change there. A Brave counter -2. Able to get a jab out from Dragalia, but still a little bit of a scramble here as Kim owns his corner position. No Brave points to jump out of the Crescent Slash.
Connect.
He got the interrupt. That's huge.
Ooh, catches him mashing. Gonna be a lot of damage here. Oh, I think just drops that 2M. Both players just staring each other down. Goes for the H flip. Oh, Dragalia just doing some cheeky mix-ups in the corner. They're obviously able to reel in that stress and close up that game.
Yeah, it happens to all of us, right? We see Narmaya run in. We know we shouldn't try to tech the throw, yet still we do. Nice overhead, triple attack. Oh, laps. Smash from all your might.
Oh, but no kill. That's plus. I do it too. You finally reel it in, like finally I blocked it. I'm not getting hit by this, and then you mash on the plus frames and die anyways.
But what if they don't press? What if they don't press back?
That's true. That's right. That's fair. Already, Dragalia might be running away with this one in this first set of the day. Getting a very convincing hit to start it off. Scary situation. Failed. Raging strike into the flip. Be a lot of damage. Cashing out. Not quite. It's game time. Oh, but not enough. The TK flip gonna take it for Dragalia there.
I'm very curious to see how they perform at the LCQ coming up here in a couple weeks, should they make it out to Arc World Tour. Because that's been the one thing that I want to see more from Havaniceday is starting to ramp up that offline performance. Because as dominant as they are online, it doesn't quite correlate with the offline play, and yet still strong offline. Don't let me take it, because Havaniceday was just a single match away from the top 8, if I'm not mistaken, for EVO. So, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah, exactly. No, a very, very dominant Canadian player. Of course, with being in another country, it is a little harder to travel than most, but they definitely try and make it out to the most important tournaments that they can. And Obelisk here too, like both players playing characters I'm not too familiar with seeing them on. I believe Obelisk, last time that I've seen them was on Grimnir, so not too sure about the pick here, but 25k gems is a lot of play on Versusia.
Absolutely. A nice cleanup here from Havaniceday, who, you're right, Havaniceday traditionally not on the Beatrix, but has been ramping this up as we lead into Arc World Tour Finals. I imagine this is more the stability pick. Beatrix not getting a lot of changes in 2.0. She's just the image of perfection at this point here. But Versusia has been seeing a little rise in appearance. Perfect throw. That's a beautiful punish right there. Yeah, very important to catch the 2-2M with the throw if it's going to be sent wrong like that.
Exactly, not letting anything slide unpunished here, but unfortunately Obelisk might just be having to hold their back to the corner here for a little bit longer, trying to fight their way out with these staggers. Oh, nice hit. No 5U install right now. Oh, but that's a crouching hit. We're going to be getting quite a bit of damage. 6XL does have some reduced scaling here, so this won't be a lot. But a very clean 30% there.
Yeah, absolutely. Has the far L, and nice. Sniping things out with the heavy just to close out the round.
Yeah, exactly. No, honestly, the pressure from Hava has been extremely terrifying. I would not want to be put in any of these positions here. Already giving up so much space. Obelisk backdashing 3 times.
Ooh, nice block on the overhead there. I'll be honest, this is not a matchup I would ever want to play as a Versusia player. There are so many tools on the side of Beatrix that can really contest against what Versusia will be comfortable doing. So Pillar, it's going to be your full stop, the EX Pillar there. When you go for a grenade, you do get riding free right underneath it here. You have your 2M interrupts, but it's going to be about trying to push Beatrix away and maintain your offense. But she has so many interrupts. Quick 6-frame light, like this is insane.
Yeah, it's insane. And look at the damage you get off of this too. Just a 5L, and you're taking 50% just like that. That's gonna be the round for Hava moving to set point here. It just getting steamrolled. Oh, nice. That was a bit of a YOLO starter, not gonna lie.
Yeah, fortunately interrupted the riding free, which turns out I guess that was the ideal start for Versusia here. Nice 2M, maintain our turn, trying to lock things out, and what a call out with the backdash.
The repositioning there was really, really solid. What were they going for there? Oh my god.
Oh,
break countering.
Nice deep 2L, able to go for STA. You should be
enough skill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the scaling on that is insane.
Yeah, especially since it was the light starter there into combo. We're going to be okay here. This is going to restock our Brave points here. You are going to be in that corner position, but Obelisk is going to be absolutely okay for the next few interactions here, depending on how we use those resources.
Got lots of help in the tank still, right? A couple of throws might drain that out. I say it, so we go for a double tech throw. Oh, we're in ship range. Yeah, you had to YOLO. You had to send something there. Obelisk getting a game on the board, or a round on the board, pardon. Finally, some signs of life there. Man, yeah, it is so rough seeing these 6XLs and any of the neutral pressure options from Obelisk just get riding freed under almost all of them.
Yep.
It's very rough.
Yeah, and that's the one tool that she has against that zoning pressure, which is why you're seeing Obelisk opt for the 2M more often here, because you can't get those interrupts on those riding frees. Gonna let the grenade settle, but does get a free install for it.
Will it be enough? Yeah, massive hit here. Oh, but just misses it. Somehow got the close H as opposed to far H there, not getting that full combo. Oh, it just catches them lacking. A counter hit, Raging Strike. This should be a lot of damage. Not dead, but it will put you in a really tricky situation in the corner here.
Ash does get caught by the 2L.
Oh, the ult pillar overhead. I was expecting another one.
Out the grenade, that's a 2!
Obelisk getting their first game on the board here. Yeah, that was a tricky situation there. Managing to reposition just in time to punish that. That was very scary. That was very, very scary.
For one, you've reduced all your resources in that final Brave counter. You were brave enough to put out a 2M. That's a fine bet against a character like Beatrix, where her startups can be a little tricky to deal with. You can put a hurt box over the startup of like her Star Chaser. Her far heavy is also pretty susceptible to getting called out.
Yeah, exactly. Giant hurt boxes are definitely a problem with some of the characters with giant H normals, right?
Close
yeah,
heavy.
Both players really confident with this first Brave counter, but once we reach those 2 Brave points, we're starting to really feel the consequences of our actions, because we start to take that bonus damage.
Fortunate, tried to go for the full send on the riding free EX to see if we can get that wall bounce, and just a little bit too far.
Hava's knocking, seeing if anybody's home, and managed to break through the door anyways. Obelisk should be taking an SBA here. That's a lot of damage. That was way more damage than I expected. Let's get her back to the corner. Feeling really comfortable with this corner position here.
One thing to note there, if you start noticing those gaps from Beatrix. If it is going to be block string into riding free, that's a DP opportunity there for Obelisk, who had 100% SSBA meter.
Hell, you could even just let the SBA rock. This character is SBA, very, very solid.
True. Yeah.
Oh man. The UDP, back to the corner you go. Hava has been seeing this side of the corner for quite a long time here. Wow, letting the follow-up rock, but not quite a good enough punish to get Obelisk out of this corner.
Uh-oh. Nice
A little bit of
here.
a failed micro dash. You're going to be taking a lot of damage from that.
2L, 5L to convert with that riding free. Nice. Oh, got the 5U to finish the job.
Wow. Yeah, that would be enough. Hava
See a little bit of less oppression from Merp here on Cagliostro, a single change, and literally a change that is supposed to be universal, but really only affects Cagliostro.
Really
It's that
just
super
affects Cagliostro. It was so funny reading those changes and being like, okay, they got it. Right, the combo limit extension combo, while you didn't see it in every set, was still a very potent ability of solely Cagliostro, that they could route into their SBA and land you in a trap and just completely reset their combo. It was very funny while it lasted, but yeah, unfortunately, Papa Arxis, Papa Cygames had to shut it down. Another character as well, like Saltz playing, still rocking with Djeeta when most players have, sort of just dropped the character.
Yeah, I think Saltz has been experimenting other characters as well, if I'm not mistaken. So we may see like some change-ups a little bit later, but for the most part, like yeah, Saltz well known for Djeeta, still a potent character. That's the thing of it too. Like this character may not be at the top tier on the entire cast, but also still fundamentally strong. And that's the beautiful thing about Granblue. It's just like every character is still certainly viable, and Saltz is a testament to that.
Exactly. Yeah, you're gonna at least find one person who is placing with your character. Pretty much every single character in this, at least in this patch, has a person that's representing them, playing them at a high level, and is really showing people that like, no, you can still perform. It doesn't really matter what happened in the patch, especially now that the volatility of the last patch has been toned down a little bit. You just by being a better player, you can just win, no matter the character.
Get that spacing away here. Good patience, and you'll notice that Merp has had almost no opportunity to really place any of these hexes here.
I love this use of 5U from Saltz. Saltz swears by this button when no one else will. They charge that up right anywhere in the corner. It is a very potent throw bait. When you're at full stacks of it, it does a lot of damage. Yeah. But Merp not really caring about that. We're getting enough damage. Obviously blocking that 5U in the corner, not falling for it. But both players move into the third round of this game. We're flying by. Oh, letting a crouching counter hit here. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Just maybe a little reset there. That was interesting.
So Stagger does get the throw. Ooh, ult for the plus frame. Calls
so
out
scary.
the DP.
That was so scary. Ult fireball into nothing. It is a terrifying decision. You are plus as hell off of that situation.
Just understanding player tendencies. He seems to have crossed paths many times before.
Oh yeah,
that
easily.
Calculated risk right there and giving up the turn for just a moment. Ooh, 2M whiff punish here. Beautiful stuff from Merp.
Merp gonna be taking the corner. Oh no, but misses that combo. I wonder what they were going for there.
I wonder if that was muscle memory or if it was, yeah, because I think if you had low hex there, then that would have helped you out. I wonder if that was muscle memory. I'm pretty sure you can convert off of that, though, to get that side slot.
Potentially. Well, either way, Saltz is going to be cashing out on this situation. Merp taking at least 40% of their life total, but trying to just break themselves out of the corner here. Resetting back to the mid-screen, and it's zoning time.
Shut down immediately on the low hex with the quick 2L.
We got traps set up. Saltz fighting their way out of the corner. 2 hits of the wreck, but nothing to show for it.
Ooh. All right, so we pushed ourselves a little bit closer to that alt hex to try to remove that off the field sooner rather than later.
Oh, and a massive 5H, just anti-airs Merp. Yeah, Saltz moving on to set point here. Very solid showing so far, but perhaps Merp can bring something back here. Not without fight, though. Merp has shown that they have it in them. They got that dog in them.
They do, but also it's most of the set has just been Saltz running the show, and Merp has not been able to really get anything going. They've been on the defensive, they've been pushed back for the corner, and tons of damage opportunity here from Saltz.
Oh my gosh, we're just going for it. Like I said, Saltz loves that button, for better or for worse here. Merp obviously having the understanding of how to deal with it. A little empty jump mid, a not too often seen possibility, and lands the ult hex. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Side swap again, back out of the corner. And it's Merp's turn for pressure. Saltz not able to go for that EX Rekka just for fear of the EX hack. Catching Merp, jumping. This does connect, right? Sweet spot? That's sweet spot. We're gonna be watching a bit of a cutscene here. Not quite enough to kill, but will be leaving them in a next situation. This is gonna be rough. Striker throw.
The DP, good lord!
That was so crazy. I would have not seen before. All right. Oh yeah, CharChar known for the Vira. Zanza pulling up to take the crown from them.
Shall see. CharChar has been one of those underdogs for quite a while in the Granblue scene. Has been on the rise as far as performance and still continues to be very consistently strong as a competitor. Get a few more notches in our belt here.
And known for the playstyle that is very, very abnormal for this character, right? Like not like we see there, going for a lot of really, really tricky, like making you really wake up whenever you play against CharChar. Most players tend to play this character like a mid-heavy monster. CharChar is just wilding out. We're here to make you bleed.
Zanza gonna make the massive bleed first here, drawing first blood for that first round in the set.
Wow, these mids are crazy. That RM was lovely.
Be careful the approach. Dash in for knockdown, yeah. Oh, nice. Just backing away, letting Luminaria just kind of wake up and appear before we decide to press our offense. Zanza taking control.
Nice throw tech. And we're going to be taking the Raging Strike, probably bringing all the way to the corner here. Getting the wall bounce, setting up Luminara. Oh, we're going for the throw into the install.
He's got that additional line of escape here. Corner position with no break points on the side of Zanza. You see so much additional damage on the table here. Trying to sneak in with the empty low.
We're going into the install as well. We're showing that we're also aware. Maybe this is enough? Not quite. Oh my god. Okay, we're doing some fancy air actions there. We're playing a different anime game entirely once we get into those installs.
But the way CharChar played that was so smart. We used that ult to close the gap there. Whether or not we got the hit is, you know, it would be a boon if we got it, but also not terrible if we didn't because we got the better positioning. We weren't locked down and risking a chip scenario.
Yeah, exactly. Both players sort of trading blows here. CharChar taking the lead and the corner. Ooh. Catching Zanza trying to mash out of the corner there. Good jump, but doesn't get the combo off of it. Hitting just a little bit too high up. Nice DP. Back to the corner we go. Oh, I thought both players were going to be popping the install there. Would have been safe too.
Nice. So open on the opposite side.
Oh, massive mix.
CharChar with the open. Should be able to finish the job here.
Against the wall, yeah, and that's going to be enough for it. Yeah, CharChar is really, really like busting out all the stuff here. Like wants to get that game plan going of getting into install and then letting the mask just fall off, right? Yeah. Turns into a completely different player after that happens.
Still pressing, even though Luminaria was about to be sent out.
Hey, we have no fear here, all right? We get the hit and Luminara goes away, right? No fear in the world. Oh, a little cheeky setup there. CharChar really threatening in the corner here. The stare down is unbelievable.
Wasted Brave counter there. That's actually a nice boom for CharChar. Out on no Brave points. Zanza could make a strong case for a comeback here if we get the open.
Ooh, no follow-up. Going for another throw. One more hit, one more throw will do it. Zanza just tried to get out. Is that in chip? Yeah, it has to be chip position. This is scary.
And good patience for CharChar to block this out.
SBA.
And that will be victory for CharChar.
Yeah, really, really good patience. Doesn't need to force anything, right? Even a DP on block would end that there, right? You don't have to force anything. You don't got to do nothing. Sometimes it's just better to sit there and not respond.
You notice that the caution from CharChar throughout those final moments of the round started weighing heavily on Zanza's anxiety at that point of just, I gotta press something. I have to make the move happen. Nice anti-air. Nope, anti-air
Another
right back.
nice anti-air. Oh my goodness, that's a huge hit. Might be enough to build the SBA, not quite.
Combo limit, didn't want to touch with the damage mitigation we already received. Nice stop short to the low.
Good throw. Zanza in a really tricky situation here. Facing down the barrel of the gun. Brave counter back to the corner. CharChar no BP left. And the brave counter out. Zanza just trying to fight their way out of the corner. Nice sweep. We might be able to get a little bit of a game plan going off of this. Slowly walking back. Oh, and the air-to-air just gets stuffed. CharChar moving on to set point here.
That's such a scary anti-air opportunity there, because if Zanza would have dashed up, done anti-air, there's the possibility that CharChar would have just navigated elsewhere in that airspace. You would have had that full punish. Again, with DPs being all the more threatening now. Those counter hits being such a problem. Oh, trying to get the Brave counter, but was too little too late.
Zanza, you're plus now. Run up install. You're crazy.
DP wanted the guard crush, I think. Oh, safe jump though. Yep.
Yep. Both players in install and none the worse for wear for it, but CharChar are going to be landing this hit. This is going to be enough to kill. Oh, no, it isn't. I shouldn't have spoken. We are in a chip situation.
Yep.
This is so scary. Both players playing a little bit of air footsies. DP, and that's going to be enough. CharChar taking the set. But good showing from Zanza.
Settled into their own for the final rounds. Gabagool versus Zane stepping up here. Zane, congratulations. The newly signed Paragon Zane against Gabagool, Ladiva, and you're using your skull to batter away wind. It's over. That's when you pack it up. I'm not fighting somebody who headbutts wind like that.
That's crazy. And consistently, too. I know that this is tech, but I've never seen somebody do it so consistently so often. This is scary. Zane not even going for the wind sigils there. Getting them on the screen. Perfectly capable of using them to potentially approach Gabagool, but maybe the big lady is a little bit too much for us to deal with. But I don't think it matters because we're going to be getting some mix here. Zane going to the 50-50. I don't care about the 50-50.
They said use your head, and Gabagool took that very seriously.
Very, very seriously. No helmet required. We're playing old school. Nice roll, getting out of the corner situation. Brave counter out. It's the only way to deal with that once you block it. Get the 3 sigils on board. Woo! Nice mash.
That light series going to catch the recovery of the box dash from Zane. Very brave one from Gabagool. Not necessarily going to work every single time.
Yeah, very scary situation. As Zane just sticks out that toe, catches Gabagool trying to approach. Woo! Massive jump in. That's so crazy. Yeah, Zane playing Grimnir does come with the caveat that you are playing one of the tallest characters in the game, right? You are just going to get the free jump in sometimes. You're that much taller, you got to deal with that privilege. This is going to be dead. You're so dead. Bam. Love kick. Hey, sometimes love hurts, and I think Gabagool is showing that that's a truth here.
I can't believe you just dropped a movie title. It's not even in theaters yet. That's crazy.
Recorded in my city, by the way. Great.
Oh!
Yeah, name drop Winnipeg. Let's go.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, we're in a pretty sticky situation here. Zane taking the corner. Gonna be setting up into sigils. Yeah, this is that new. Oh, I believe that was one of the new setups there. Oh,
you say hit. New setup, but I still feel like I'm getting fuzzied up the wazoo by this.
It's an old setup, but it was a suboptimal old setup. You know, sometimes we just had no need for it until the nerfs hit, right? Yeah, Grimnir not really feeling the pressure of the changes. Just some new routing. Of course, there was some damage reductions with that, but that being said, not completely unable to do what they were doing, right?
Yeah, that's been the thing for a lot of these characters in the past, that their natural routing, their really powerful routing, has kind of changed up a little bit here. And I'm glad that I'm seeing this live, honestly, for Zane to really kind of navigate the changes for Grimnir, but still, a lot of what makes Grimnir very strong is very prevalent in this play.
Exactly. Yeah, holding this corner here, very scary. Getting hit by anything throws you into that tornado. Oh, and the cheeky overhead. Set up again. Oh, little delay overhead there. Should be enough to close it out. Building that SBA. Well, maybe not. This SBA does a lot of damage. Might just be alive with a pixel. Gonna be holding another situation. Oh my god! Crazy call! Oh my god, this is gonna be enough.
No.
You're dead? Okay. Yeah, Gabagool just turning the tide with that ult air grab. That was crazy.
Felt like
Not a
here, but apparently not.
No, you trying to make me hold that? Hell no. Get down here. Yeah, but just trying to navigate.
Yeah, because you see the exact same scenario that we saw in Game 1, Round 1 there. Just to fire on tornadoes to let Gabagool have a difficult time closing the gap, but then taking advantage of that single opening to close for the corner.
Exactly. We're in a scary situation here, though. Unfortunately, any hit means that you're getting fuzzy for free. Oh no, trying to mash through the tornado, you're just gonna get hit. It's way too active. SBA, not gonna be enough to kill, but you are gonna have to just eat this 50-50. What'll it be? Brave counter is no longer plus. Zane mashing afterwards.
Some folks don't realize it either, so I don't blame you trying to take the attempt, because that's going to be a hard habit to crack.
Zane, no brave points, no BP on the board, but manages to close it out. Going to set point here. Yeah, Gaba's been fighting back for sure. There has been signs of life. Definite signs of understanding of this matchup on a level that I don't think I've seen before. Ooh, nice hit. Going for the reset, catching the raging strike, taking it all the way to the corner. Not cashing out the super. Letting it rock. Oh, you are taking so much damage here.
All that you had left to help you out was the ult DP out of the corner. You did have Brave counter here, but Gabagool was too ready. I felt that one too. I can't believe I was on the same wavelength as Gabagool for that one brief moment of like, there's DP here. I feel it. I know it's coming. And what a call here. Tied up in rounds, in games rather. See how the final game goes for the set.
Yeah, not letting any of those tornadoes zone him out. Gabagool just really honing in that headbutt, stealing his head.
Does get the 5L, pressuring from heavy. And I like the tornado setup. Does stand block in time for the overhead.
Massive jump out. We're gonna be going to mid screen. You gotta guess. Oh no, that's a block DP. I'm getting flashbacks. We're going all the way to the corner here. 1, 2. Down to the ground you go. What are we guessing? Strike or throw. This is going to be a big hit, though. Should be able to run into sigils. These seals on board are really, really scaring Gabagool.
Oh my god, you're not jumping! You're already gonna get dunked! SBA does so much damage. You just lost all your brave points. It's over.
You're dead! No way! I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Gabagool going to set point here. Trying to command the skies there, but unfortunately Zane showing that they're the god of wind. No mix here. Is Gab still doing the challenging himself to not use the brave counters?
I don't know. Is that a thing that Gabagool was trying to do?
He's been trying his best to go as long as he can without using brave counter. I'm not sure if that is still going, but that was the plan at least last time.
That's such
Hey, you say that, but he's cooking, Zero. Like we're really sometimes we just gap. Like we were talking about before. Right? There's gap. Man, this is a scary situation. Gabba just not able to do anything in their kit to deal with the sigils and the tornado on screen.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the anti-air attempt.
Opposite side, yeah. Oh, push away out of that corner.
All the way up.
Cancel away here as Zane tries to get out of that corner.
Oh, man. Alt Lariat just catches the startup. Too many hits on that tornado to really make a difference.
Spin, counter hit with the heavy. Not quite getting the wall bounce here, but resetting damage is going to be beneficial here for Zane.
Yeah, this is going to be a 50-50 situation where we're throwing back into the corner. Oh my god, that's going to be enough to kill. And Gabagool manages to land a massive close heavy into winning the game.
Back, of course.
That's my king.
The 2B.
That is my two of my South American kings.
Ladewaybac
players. Is Lade? No, I'm thinking I'm thinking
did
Senpai.
Lade move?
No. Vanitasz though, for sure. That one I'm confident in. I know because of our connection, all right? Canada to South America is dire.
Is it Vanitasz
Man,
Mexico?
that was a fast round.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure Vanitasz is Mexico, right? I don't know. Either way. Lancelot, though. Dash out. Ooh,
Mexico. Okay.
It is Mexico? All right.
Either way.
It is a far reach from Canada. Man.
It is, yeah. I was gonna say it's still a far reach from the snowy north here, so not the greatest connection. That being said, though, both players kind of just we're back in this situation. I feel like I'm having deja vu here. Vanitasz really just loving this corner. Oh, just get spit mini, no! I'm not sure what was going through there. It might have been like an attempted DP. Something else. Oh my god. That's a massive hit. Yeah, this isn't going to be enough to kill, but we're going back into the same situation. Trying to just break out of the corner here, back to mid-screen, but Vanitasz is 2 hits off of just massive 6XL. We might be having to hold some mix here, unless we're just routing into SSBA. Could be, yeah.
I know it's rising. Yeah,
we're dead. We're dead. Okay.
I still have PTSD on my goal. All right, like this is.
I've seen it not kill so many times. I'm thinking Yoru. Thank you, Yoru Sensei.
Mm-hmm. Check the jail. Maximum range here. Ooh, very nice low poke here from Ladewaybac.
Big hit. Not going to be a lot of damage. Speaking of not a lot of damage, this should be a decent setup. We go all the way to the corner here, using up those skill points to push Vanitasz back to the corner. Massive throw bait. We should be seeing a setup here, possibly 2-2-U. Not quite. Didn't even have the meter for it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ooh, some air throw. That was so crazy.
Oh, side
you're not.
No! That's the misinput. That's so unfortunate. That is a very tricky corner jump to do. You still got the pick up here.
Vanitasz trying to just catch Ladewaybac, mashing. Big hit. That could have been a 60 kill.
All right, we're doing way too much right now. Vanitasz was supposed to be able to close it out there. Guard cancel away.
This is scary. Within chip range now. Yeah, and just not able to close it out.
Wanted to snipe out the fall of the JU with the Gorilla Blade, and unfortunately not going to connect with the Heavy. A little bit too far out. A little bit too high for Ladewaybac right there. We'll see if Vanitasz can turn it around. And I think really at the end there, we just kind of lost ourselves in the mix, right? Vanitasz got a little too active on offense to really try to close the gap against Ladewaybac. We missed out on a couple hits, but it looks like we're going to attempt Sandalphon.
Oh man, yeah, swapping it out with the Lancelot colors. You know, if you squint enough, you might just think that this is Lancelot, but not quite. Wow, that was a great little flash in the sky there. Yeah, this character definitely picked up by pretty much everybody. I'm not gonna lie, everybody seems to have a Sandalphon. Very, very fun character. Not quite as built out as most other characters' mains, right? Or most of the players' mains, I should say. But
yeah,
we'll
I mean, still pretty new, but this toolkit is actually pretty decent. I mean, he does have some far-reaching normals. Does have quick follow-ups here, as we're going to see off of the back special follow-up here off of you. Install for win. Now we're taking that increased damage output, though, which is the scary part. I hear a lot of players really concerned about it, but the air dash does open up with throw attempt from Ladewaybac and a massive damage opportunity. Send it now.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of damage, putting Ladewaybac back into that next hit situation. Very scary. Nice throw tech, though. With presence of mind. Doesn't quite manage to connect that.
Careful those jumps, that barrage, the JM to finish the job. Ladewaybac will come out on top of another round.
That's the special, the 2B special, using that aerostall to really trick your opponent into thinking that you're gonna be doing anything else, right? Last patch even more potent with the with brave counters being as plus as they were. This patch is still a very, very potent anti-air tool, or anti-air tool, I should say.
I want to see, talk about anti-air tools though. Like, despite having that float, you should be able to catch the DP from Sandalphon there, the EX version. But the 2H reaches to the Havits above. What a raging strike. But you just know they don't need to spend on the full chain here.
Popping the wind again. They like playing their low health characters, I guess, but this might be the undoing of you. Yeah, that is a lot of damage as Ladewaybac takes that handily 2-0 over Vanitasz.
Yeah, Sandalphon, again, one of those characters that still hasn't been fully explored, still very new to the game, but quite frankly, that character is still, has so much in terms of routing. Like, this is a very strong option to pick. I think is pretty fundamentally sound in terms of what they're capable of. That damage output is insane. But we're seeing a lot of players going to opt for not activating an install. This character was in one of the trailers, Feather, potentially, which Feather actually looks really cool if you like Ezreal in League of Legends, I suppose.
They just the skill shot character. They shoot fireballs at you, and that's like the sole purpose.
I don't know what Feather does. He's broad and has like a gauntlet, like what's his face, Ezreal. Anyway, nice one for Ryazo.
Yeah, this is Seox things happening on screen, routing into the SBA. This is a lot of damage. Wow, yeah, this is a lot of damage here, but popping out the 60%, extremely optimal.
Grisk on Nier, this is a character that is far worse for wear now. Definitely much more reasonable than what she was at launch, but man, the risk reward for this character has changed drastically. Against a character like Six, it's going to be very important to balance how many death gauges you have left before recalling death.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, after playing Six a little bit, especially in this matchup, I have a strong feeling about this matchup, and that it is very difficult. It feels incredible to be able to do basically whatever you want, except in this situation where you're kind of just made of paper. You get hit once and you die. So outside of those situations, you're chilling.
Battle 2.
But Grisk, like, definitely like outplayed there. I'm not gonna lie, outplayed there. Holding the pressure really strong, routing really well. To just not let Ryazo have any way out. Oh my God! But Ryazo's just dropping these raging strikes. You cannot do that here. I love that corner swap routing. It's so cool.
Especially with, you know, because it's so optimal to just recycle for death.
Yeah, exactly. I love the 5U wall bounce, especially. Routing into 2 of those gives you so much death meter back.
Yes.
That you're effectively just none the worse for wear. Like, you can just ignore the changes. Oh, that is not gonna work. It's gonna work. All right, never mind. I thought that was the same jab. All right.
Close, but no cigar.
Grisk in a sticky situation. Oh, but manages to bait out the H parry and takes the first game. Grisk and that 1 on the board.
Battle 1. Engage.
Just such a turnaround here for Ryazo, who is in so much control throughout the set. Then it just takes that one true reversal here from Grisk, you know, get the super.
Oh my God, you did it. All right. that's the meanest thing you can do to somebody. Do something minus and then just do a reversal in their face. So funny. It works on any character.
Always.
Don't tell them I sent you, though. Alright, I don't want someone blowing up my DMs because you play Charlotta and DP'd in someone's face after doing Blanca Ball.
Especially in this change. No, wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. We won't talk about the -4 DP, okay? Yeah, Ryazo taking that very handily. The speed is really the thing that dominates over Nier, right? You have so much speed to be able to weave in and out from the death normals and the death. Oh my God, the death specials. Getting the wall bounce. Wow, this is a weird path. Okay. Another plus frame. Another plus frame. Nice. Catching the mash there should be enough to just clean this up, run into SBA. And a clean perfect to get their first game on the board. Ryazo going up 1-1 versus Grisk here.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Arcworld Tour qualified Ryazo there.
Correct. Honorary Canadian.
Oh, is that? No, wait.
That's correct. We've inducted them to the Ottawa Hall of Fame.
How does that?
You just get the passport in the mail after a couple days.
You guys can't do that.
I beg to differ.
Canada beats us enough in anime. Like, what do you mean? You just take our? No.
Yeah, exactly. It's called scouting. Okay.
What?
I don't make the rules. I'm not the one that's doing it, right? It's they just show up, they make top 8, you get a passport. Like it's very simple.
Oh, Canada, and then suddenly Canadian. I got it.
Exactly, exactly. But either way, perhaps that'll be the buff that Ryazo needs to get this kill. Now, this doesn't do a lot of damage. This is not doing a lot of damage just because of that 6XL change a couple patches ago. But that being said, it is not without its benefits to get a hit in the corner.
So again, guard cancel away. Nice little blockers to try to get a little bit more room.
Ryazo trying to fake them out. Nice. 2M. This is going to be a lot of damage.
It's a big call. Trying to get that back out of the anti-air from Grisk.
Going for the chip damage here. Scary situation. You have to hold all of this, and you cannot brave counter. You're dead. Moving on to final game, final round. Grisk managing to just whittle away Ryazo's health. That paper thin health. 14K does have its downfalls. For a reset there, getting the plus frames, but it's not enough. Far Reach is coming for you. No death on the board. Ryazo's just trying to push this turn as far as we can. Oh, yeah, catching it with the alt DP. Really solid choice there. The one thing it does lose to is anything that has armor.
Oh, not enough limit. I think we could have just played volleyball for a couple more cycles and got the kill, but the run-up throw and Grisk with a stunning upset here, 2-1. Blue himself. We're in the blue.
Yeah, TeMP versus TiempoGris. Honestly, TeMP, a name I've seen constantly, but never been able to actually commentate over one of their games. Are they known for this Gran gameplay here? Is this what's up? Have I been missing out on some good-ass Granblue?
Someone let me know if this is just a recent change or if TeMP has been working this character for a while. I mean, look, you're playing Captain for a while, but Tiempo now on Beatrix, of course, with a throw called out. That brave counter attempt there, which turned into that brave strike, expecting a hit from Tiempo.
Oh, both players getting into a fireball war there. TeMP not wanting to spend the money, so does lose out on it. Oh my goodness, we're sending all these buttons in neutral.
I'll be honest, of the two 5Hs, Gron's is better. Just a better, 100% better. It is literally, no, for real. You have to look at those hurt boxes. I'm telling you, you can not low profile that. Meanwhile, somebody can come in and sweep Beatrix off her 5H. I promise you, Gron's is better.
Well, either way, both players, wow, okay. Well, there was an attempt there. There was a sweep where it didn't happen. I won't hold you to it. It's okay. We're going to be going all the way to the corner here. Oh my god, Tiempo is just dropping. Obviously, the mushroom is just not enough to pick up these stray hits. The boot coming in. TeMP moving to the corner.
5L here to steal back our turn.
With the 6-6M, but trying to sweep under something. Maybe try to call it the riding free.
L interrupted a 5L finish here. TiempoGris really playing around TeMP's brave counter attempting here. Like, that is,
Believe in victory.
you know, pretty strong callouts here. I think we've gotten about 100% on those brave counter callouts throughout the set so far in terms of being grabbed to you.
Nice sweep.
See what I just say? That was a 5-8 right there from Tiempo. I told you.
It might be the go-to button, but that being said, we are going to be just eating a ton of damage after that 5L, 5L. Routing into the SBA. For, what was that? What was the button that I just saw there?
The light or the medium?
Was that just a medium in the corner swinging at nothing? That's pretty awesome.
Sword,
Maybe it was a
sword
kill.
swipe after.
Yeah. Which should be a lot of damage here. Yes, very solid 50% here. Oh, baiting the throw.
Didn't have the Delta clock available, and I don't know why we didn't go for the X riding free there. That should have been your next option.
Enough.
I think that
Not
was just
needed. Potentially could have just been either, yeah, could have been like some nerves, or could have been maybe a missed input or something there.
I feel like it's just across the wire and having to expect that you got your Delta clock right back after. Because there was that moment of pause instead of like you trying to dash L, which is what you normally do. Maybe it was too little, too late recognition of the scenario.
Exactly.
To you?
Kind of a goated button here. The M Fireball on the side of Gran kind of looking like it's doing some work here. Multiple times just catching out the buttons or even the specials from Tiempo in different situations. Seems pretty good. Oh my god, it hurts.
Oh, back away. Nah, not going to happen. That
Kicking
2U from
all the
TeMP
way.
is huge.
2L.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, you got the kill anyway. All right, never mind.
Yeah, it still does some damage. Still does some damage. Notably higher throw damage in this game than one might expect. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think you could have gone for the 5L punish right with the EX boot right there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's definitely much higher than like -5. I think it's like -6, -7 potentially.
-10 maybe. Nope. Whoa.
Oh, both players just wiggling around here, but it's going to be Tiempo who gets the hit into the corner here. There's going to be a lot of damage. Potentially routing. Yeah, routing for that SBA. Lots of damage. Even though that was a very, very skilled starter with that 6XL. Doesn't matter.
Wow.
Lots of damage. That's going to be dead. You're so dead on this. I'm sorry, TeMP. There's no way to tell you this, but I think you're going to be going home. as Tiempo takes that.
See what they change for their next patch. It doesn't seem like we really need a whole lot to change at this point. I think they've kind of settled in on like the ideal vision of Granblue at this point. Like, sure, some minor changes here and there, and we'll see what happens with the current state of characters and what that looks like, and then, you know, leading up to the next patch. But for the most part, I think we're pretty well settled across the cast. Blue up next against Ringtex here. Ringtex opting for Versusia lately, and Blue, of course, going to remain true to Eustace.
True to that Eustace. I haven't seen them rock any other character other than this, and I do love to see it. Very surprised that they're S++. I've seen this person enter so many brackets, so many. Maybe they're just not a ranked player. You know what? And that they're better for that. Sometimes
it's but a badge. It does not matter.
It doesn't matter. No, I've gotten my butt whooped by plenty of A-rank players.
Next pillar here. Got our install corner again.
Blue just tried to fight their way out of the corner. I'm looking for a really good situation there. Wow, really baiting that ult DP. You don't have to commit to anything. That hitbox does hit multiple times, so you can just sort of sit back, relax. If you want to do a mix-up, you can. If you don't, it doesn't matter.
Deep run, and a little bit misleading because Versusia does have that slower startup on dash, so you probably expect it to get close enough for a throw earlier than usual. Still pays off though. Ringtex taking a round.
Yeah, massive damage here. Deadly Rave, while not doing a lot of damage, does just enough to close up that round.
Battle 2.
Ringtex, have they been playing Versusia since long? I feel like that's... I feel like I remember them playing another character before him, but I might have terrible memory as he's played before.
They definitely played another character before. I feel like it was Beelzebub for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like I corroborate that too. We might be both lying though. This could be just a collective hallucination.
But it definitely not a Versusia player.
Good to see that they've settled in on the character though. This has been the choice pretty much across the board since the character came out, and definitely one of the more notable players on the character, as is shown here, right? Baiting out the throw, and really just not letting Blue have any space to breathe. Trying to swap that corner back. We have moved a little bit to the mid screen. I don't know what was happening there, but this is going to be not quite. Potentially a little stutter there. I'm not sure if that was just on the spectator end or if that was felt across the board. Mashes out, just go for the SBA. Keep it simple, keep it clean. As Ringtex takes us that first game on the board.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Now, I will be kind of looking here to see how does Blue operate on round start here. When we're at that situation that, you know, we can't really do our charge projectiles, we can't really do ball in any meaningful manner from a range that Versusia can just clock us with a pillar. What's the option that Blue's going to be opting for here? Right about here, right? You just can't really do anything other than run up. And it seems like that's just the move that Blue's been going for. Nice throw.
Run up, you do have command dash that helps you close that gap and leaves pillar behind you. It's about the risk of whether or not the next pillar is going to come through that stops you. Because if Ringtex ends up overcommitting, then it's not going to be ideal, right? Because then Blue does get that corner position, full combo potential, and set play going. That's where 2M will start to come into play, but unfortunately rolls right into closed pillar. That's a good call out from Ringtex.
Exactly. Even getting a little bit of a combo off of it. I think that was, what, 214L off of that? I didn't know that was even an option. Oh, good dodge. You are still plus after the red bomb gets spot dodge, which is absurd to me. It's crazy. So you do sort of just have to hold that. But Ringtex fighting out pretty well. Blue getting just cleanly out of that corner. No need to worry here. Yeah, Ringtex really just locking down, like acting like a wall, not really needing to give everything an answer. That being said, the small answers that they do present, Blue is able to return.
Oh no.
What?
Not quite. Didn't connect off the wall bounce. Should have been a set, or at least a game there for Blue.
Nice use of the ult ball. Yeah, Blue getting a game on the board there. Again, rank isn't everything. You might see that blue symbol. I might as well be seeing a Grandmaster. Nice little check there. Dashing out of the corner, getting that grip. Fighting their way
Can't roll
into
through grenade, but the 2H does betray Blue. That is so unfortunate.
It's a hair off. Not even a hair off. It was just barely whiffed. Nice
back.
ring there.
Yeah, huge because we got that corner. So heavy conversions are possible here. Goes for super.
A nice clean percentage of damage here. Popping the install, we are still clean. Doesn't matter the situation. Even after this Brave counter, I have to guess that Ringtex is pretty comfortable here with a clean life lead, BP lead, and even an install on board. Blocks the overhead. Nice choice there. Back into another one, though. Oh, no, the throw, but doesn't quite land it. Misses the throw. Back to the corner. Oh, no! Itching strike wrong. Blue whacking without any BP to send him back. Ringtex moving to set point.
2. Engage.
Oh, jeez, what a snipe with the DP. What's a slow kill to Versusia.
Oh, man. Yeah, Blue just trying to fight their way and get a single hit. That's all they need here. Almost closing in on that 50%. They found the hit. Seems to be a lot of damage. Launching into the corner. No setup, though. Looks like they didn't get what they were going for. Possibly the EX balls. Oh, we might have had a disconnect. Oh, it was a bait. Was it a bait? Was it a bait? Controller? Question mark?
It might be, because that's 2 times for Blue.
It could potentially be controller issues. I'm gonna guess so. That's too bad. It looks like Ringtex is giving them space, though, allowing them to play it out. Good sport that they are. Not entirely necessary, right?
I'm murdering.
This is for blood.
If your controller disconnects, I'm murdering. I'm sorry, chat.
Is that point? Yeah, I'm doing it too. I'm sorry. Like,
I don't care what point it is. I'm taking the dub. That's crazy.
Someone on high said that I should be winning this set. Who am I to deny their gift, right?
Exactly. I'm just fulfilling the Granblue, that's all.
Yeah, just close out. Ringtex popping the SSBA and taking that set over Blue. An unfortunate ending for sure. But for sure, Blue looked like they had a little bit of a difficult time using whatever controls they had at the end there. So put him out of his misery.
Unfortunate. Ringtex, formerly on Fairy. I was definitely way off on the Beelzebub.
Fairy!
Fairy was the play here.
Yeah, Zane already locked in for those top spots, but might as well get a couple more while we're here, right? Merp now vying for that top spot just outside of the top 8. Massive hit to start, though. Jumping back. Yeah, get him away from those sigils. You don't need them anywhere near there. You don't, no, not necessary.
Oh, jeez, good
massive air-to-air hit. What? How did you react? How old are you?
Old enough to react with an air-to-air.
Crazy. It was preemptive, too. Saw into Zane's brain there. Read the soul.
Merp really bait out an anti-air attempt there in the corner with a couple Gale dashes. They're trying to lock things down against Zane with some spears with no brave points. There's a lot of opportunity for Zane. Watch out! I love this throw because if we took a step further, we're caught by that low hex. And nice call out on the DP. That's a round for Zane.
The dodge, too, just really hard calling it out. Not in a particularly, dangerous place either, right? It could have been done on any of those dashes. Merp just trying to buy the time, but unfortunately not able to close it out versus Zane there. They kick into the corner. Well, going for a throw there, possibly miss input. Rising and falling JL, baby. My favorite air option. Missed throw from Merp. Now you're going to be eating the corner here. Next hit spells some danger here, and Merp's going to be taking a ton of damage from this. Just a simple 1-2-3 into the super. No face on screen, though. Zane, come on. I expect better of you.
This is business.
This is business.
Oh, this is business.
No,
we gotta make a comeback. Look, at the score that we have, and considering we lost to Gabagool earlier. I mean, 8-3 looking strong, but still, we want to make sure we guarantee our position. What a spot dodge to throw. Wait a minute, Merp. Guard cancel his block.
Oh, nice throw. One more hit will kill. Anything works. Oh, massive DP, and that'll be enough.
Quite the spot dodge to steal that corner opportunity away from Merp. We'll take that first game.
Zane's been stealing. Zane's out here just robbing fellas. Merp not able to close either of those sets out. Gotta feel really rough in those situations. But that being said, can't let that bother you too much. You have another game of Granblue to play. This is first to 2.
Strong jump back Gale dash here to open to this corner position one more time. 50% life lead for Zane. Miss input there, I feel like, because that was not supposed to be your JU.
Setting the sigil midair? Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that one. L sigil too, potentially a miss input. But either way, Merp's gonna take it. I don't think we care about the logistics of how our opponent messed up. Oh, little tap on the low, hitting those big legs of his. Miss it, put Merp down! Oh no, this is so scary. Merp, please. Please, I'm just like waiting with bated breath here.
Away, and look, you deny that seal. That's very important. Put the ult hex right there, so an asset is gone. For an extended period here for Zane. Had to survive just long enough. Tried to call the teleport out, but unfortunately not able to.
Oh, failed throw there. Both players just letting the spaghetti hang out of their pockets.
Throw again, so important.
Chip situation.
If you didn't get the throw, that would have been it. And honestly, Merp calling it out against Zane here. Well played.
Crazy match, crazy blocks, so much patience from both sides. I think both sides are like, this is a robbing set. We're like, someone's getting robbed. It doesn't matter. So I might as well just sit here and block. Like, you can chip me. I don't care. I'm scared. We're teleporting to the other side, holding that corner.
Whoa.
Oh, nice try to throw bait there, but unfortunately Zane just ready for it with that massive close L. Push the corner. Merp just not letting these BP go. No brave counters in sight. This is hit.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh
that's close enough.
So crazy. What a call out. Merp getting a game on the board by calling out that fireball.
Believe in victory.
Crazy use of SBA there. Not something I see often from Cagliostro.
It's that one window of opportunity that you'll see on most fireball tossing characters at that range. Ooh, diving on in.
All right, we're getting the sigil set. Nope, never mind, I lied. Opting not to set the seals and just going for damage there. This is going to be a big hit. Even getting the side swap, hella option. Bouncing up in the air, resetting, setting the sigils. Down they go, bouncing back into the corner. This isn't going to be enough to kill. Oh, no, just barely.
Literally hit that combo limit, that raging chain. Finish the job for Merp.
Squeaked it out for sure. Stagger pressure there, both players interrupting each other. Sitting on top of this trap. Throw into the corner here, not quite all the way, but we're holding that position. Merp in a dire situation here. The 8 sigils are on top. That's gonna be a lot of damage. I don't think dead. I don't think dead. Okay, thank you, Zane. Thank you, Zane. Heard my pleas.
Yeah, but Zane has such a life lead here. Need to rush the situation and quite the 5H call out, understanding the timing. Zane taking that route.
Yeah, this is final game, final round. This could be Merp's potential to get into that top 8 just under the wire too. Trying to punish there. 6XL just won't cut it. Zane flying out of the screen gets a hit. Going all the way into the corner here. Resetting into sigils, no need for anything fancy here. Going for low, but doesn't confirm it. Good patience from Merp, teleporting to the other side. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a tough scenario of the position. Oh my goodness! The Z formation with the heavy counter hit does go for the drill, and Zane will take it 2-1 over Merp.
It's so painful.
Believe in victory.
Okay, we rock with the name Yui. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't want to say that name. Like, this would be taken so far out of context. But yeah, so this is one of those characters that Saltz has been representing a lot, and kind of what I was expecting to see. But it might just be a matchup dependent thing, right? At this point, been really rocking it with that Percival. Very much fitting their playstyle as well, like we were talking about. Just playing very neutral heavy, looking to whiff punish everything. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that could have been far worse. We go for the reset throw there. And DP, do or die moment there.
Oh, this is a good hit though. Only one stock on the board here. Could be a potential to get a lot more, but I don't think that's going to be happening. Yeah, that's just a bad chip situation.
True string to lock it down. Maybe could have done a Brave counter, but by that last hit where you had the opportunity to Brave counter, it was already said and done.
Both players just playing this fireball range pretty handily here, but it's going to be Yui who gets the first hit. Nice empty dash into grab.
L, nice. Actually, DP on the dash L coming from Saltz.
Oh no. Going the opposite direction here. Okay, we're going for
No.
three times.
No. Granblue players. I tell you. You know. The audacity of Yui, and now Saltz with the comeback opportunity here does get the DP to the corner, and now resets that flame carpet to at least get a little bit more damage over time. For doing it's nothing, just letting you roast in it.
Yeah, that's all you need to do, right? Is just set down the carpet and you kind of just let it do its thing. Wow, Yui just closing out 2 full sets with chip damage really handily. I'm wondering if Saltz is going to be swapping over. Yeah, okay, we're going immediately back to the room. All right.
I see.
We had our fun. It might not be the move for this situation here, right? Obviously, the longer buttons and the larger confirms are going to be better in that situation, but perhaps the Percival is just not the one, not the move for this.
Yeah, which is interesting. I think a lot of that toolkit from Percival isn't necessarily terrible. Obviously, you have some more consistency with Djeeta in terms of routing, a little simpler, fundamental stuff, right? The vanilla of Granblue.
Exactly. Maybe French vanilla. I'd say that Gran might be.
Yeah, we got the vanilla bean in there now. You know,
Exactly.
little dots in your ice cream. Why do they do that though? Why do they just put the vanilla bean, little dots of vanilla bean in the ice cream? I don't get it.
It makes it taste better. If it's only just like all white, it makes it boring. Oh my god. This is a Vira SBA moment for sure. Another grab. Yeah, 6XM into the Raging Strike. No BP left on the sides of Salt, and they're just gonna have to hold that. Hell no. I wouldn't react either.
Battle 2.
Saltz, unfortunately, I believe, over the age of 22.
You started with Flurry, Brown Star Flurry, and the follow-up to hit.
Yui is fighting demons that are not on the screen right now. And they're definitely throwing me through a loop and definitely throwing Saltz through a loop too. As we're moving on to set point for Yui here. Nice 2M extension into the corner. Saltz taking as much damage as they can get. Probably charging up that 5U. Yui just stealing away that fireball. Oh, nice smash out. This should be a game, or a round, I should say, on the board for Saltz. Good presence of mind there. It is very scary, though, because we are seeing Vira SBA or install pop a lot in this set.
Yeah.
Where we really do not want to be seeing that. Saltz on a character that notably does not have the greatest anti-air in the world. Oh no. Speaking of the devil, here we go. Oh my god! The very, very nice Raging Strike bait into SVA. A lot of damage.
Let's get that corner set up again. Luminaria comes through. Patience from Saltz, but we tried to challenge the wrong option. If we would have had DP, we would have been out of the corner. But I wonder if we thought a throw attempt was coming through. He already got the super installed. Yui doesn't need another throw, so we can still press.
Yeah, and I don't need to leave. You don't understand, okay? These streets are built on waifus and waifus alone, alright? I fully understand. Don't worry, Zero. I'm in your corner for this one.
Thank you, thank you. You know what I really need? I need Nicholas in Granblue Fantasy versus Rising as a playable character.
I was like, I don't know where this is going.
Believe in victory.
You're also a Nicholas requester?
You too?
I have been of the belief that if I had to like top 5 to have, he would definitely. That's for sure.
Excellent. Nice interrupt with the far medium there from Vanitasz to get the round start. Late text, but will catch the anti-air jump out attempt.
This is a matchup, by the way. Like, needless to say, both characters very fast, very, very volatile too. The addition of how powerful Lancelot's DP is and Seox's parry is just makes this matchup if both players have a loaded gun and sometimes it fires backwards, is what it feels like. It feels like everybody's locked and loaded and no one knows what's going on.
Late tech here. It can be a little crazy. We did see Vanitasz kind of miss out on some of the corner escapes and some B&Bs out of the corner with the Gorilla Blade ult edition here, so I'm hoping we get a little bit of cleanup on those interactions if they do come up. Now, Ryazo with that ult finish, again, catching some air interactions. 2U is the start for Ryazo to push right back into this corner.
Yeah, we're facing down the barrel of the gun here. Very crazy that we're not mashing on that minus dive kick there. Maybe knew something that I didn't, but I'm pretty sure that was minus as hell. Either way, Vanitasz getting a good corner scenario here, going to be going into the fireball mix, getting a throw there.
Again, you want to pay attention to the positioning from Ryazo. Out of that corner jump one more time there. Vanitasz set themselves up for disaster. Fortunately, Ryazo didn't react to it because they were in that Granblue zone. The 2H point. Nice off the shadow dash. Will get the Raging Strike. Oh, right through with the empty hand.
I always forget that has little to no recovery on the fireball. Once it comes out and it's fully active, it is basically unpunishable. But it doesn't matter. Ryazo closing that gap and getting that kill. That's gonna be 1-0 Ryazo.
Battle 1. Engage.
Now, I'm a little bit curious as to how Vanitasz is going to be trying to move around this, right? Because Ryazo is definitely representing the different movement options that Seox has. Like you can see there, from the M Fireball Dash to the H Wall Cling, there's a lot of ways to get around what Vanitasz wants to do, especially on the ground, and it's dicey, right? Especially if you do not have the answer for it, you're not going to be able to do nothing. But that being said, oh my god, Vanitasz all the way to the corner.
Yeah, Lancelot so potent for those corner carries. Such a strong tool to have, especially for the type of play that Lance is capable of. Side swap? No, side throw. Ooh, nice. With that small gap in the EX Fireball allowing for the throw. Oh my god, a reaction.
Crazy reaction. Yeah, plus on that. So the only option there is just either react with parry or in this case just SSBA. Bounce start M Fireball. Ryazo just trying to apply the pressure here. Resetting the situation, getting those plus frames. Nice overhead. Trying to just keep Vanitasz in the corner here.
Jump out. There's a JN. Not going to find a hit against Ryazo. There's our lows. Guard cancel away. Deep run.
Is going for the turbulence into the air. Nice hit. Not quite confirming it though. Already buffering into the H Fireball. That said though, Ryazo sitting with 1 BP in the corner. There's a lot of damage to take, but Ryazo will be able to cash out for that extra BP now with the SBA, evening it out.
Unfortunate.
Scary situation.
It was literally Lancelot things. The stubby 5L is going to get called out by Ryazo. The side swamp, nice starter with the ground bounce. Should be able to pick up and finish, and we do. 2-0 lead. Now remember, 3-0 for top 8 here, so it's going to get you across the board. We'll see if Vanitasz makes a swap, which I don't suspect that we do.
No.
Oh, you're still in it. You got one more. You got one more.
We're emoting on them? Come on, man. All right. Yeah, get back on the cabinet. So come on now.
This is the Ryazo special. Ryazo has done this even live, has made some taunts. I don't know if you want to check back out on the Battle Coliseum a little bit there, where Ryazo actually got their qualification for Arc World Tour, but that's been a little bit of an emoter out there. Did so at Psy Games Cup, actually. Like, there was a pretty interesting set where Ryazo made a little bit of a call, and it's like, hey, wait a minute, buddy, you've not won yet. Like, hold on.
Yeah, known for definitely the feisty attitude as well as the stellar play. I know that Ryazo has been known for playing multiple games at a high level, specifically BB Tag, especially. Anywhere that there's BB Tag to play, you can find them, that's for sure. But that being said, I'm not sure what the goal is here. I know I know characters like Anila were more up Ryazo's alley, at least at the beginning of the game's lifespan. So I'm not sure if that's still a plan, should that character move up the list here, but definitely known for the Seox. Big hit into SPA there. Stumbling over my words after watching this. Oh my god, and catching on the 2L. It's the correct call, but you gotta be standing.
Battle 2.
Vanitasz now staring down the barrel of the gun on this loser's run here. That's not gonna help the case here. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Ryazo taking all the way to the corner. Still catching out. Stop using that 2L. It's so dangerous. You gotta be careful with big legs like that. Sometimes you get a little bit too cocky. This is a next hit kills. Oh, we're jumping into the corner?
There's a heavy sequence off of the stagger 5L. Can't go for EX back special there.
Yeah, that's gonna be enough. All right. Ryazo with a lovely 236 age, fights out of the corner, and manages to close.
We'll see how that grows over time, but we have Sin stepping up with the new skin on the Battle Pass for Zoe. Resident Zoe player out here up against Ladewaybac on 2B.
Exactly. I love this new skin for her. I'm really happy that I'm surprised that they decided to give her the skin this early. Honestly, I was definitely taking bets locally here of who would be getting the skins early on, and Zoe was very close to the bottom here. But very glad that at least players like it. Ladewaybac could be taking this all the way to the corner.
Yeah, light challenge immediately here. Back special for that corner carry. Try to go for a cross under to mix up the block against Sin.
Sin is a known block button enjoyer. It's not going to work. Man, really fishing for these JUs here. One counter hit and you're done. It is over. After those changes, yeah, there's not much you can do. Oh no, but just doesn't manage to connect that alt Rekka, and that's gonna be it for Sin. An unfortunate drop. That's really too bad. That's rough. That perhaps just not enough lift height, or maybe even just a missed normal in the middle of that. Buffered a little bit too early. But either way, can't look back, only forward. Sin just starting it off really strong here, baiting the throw, charging up that dragon meter. Near full here, so we're pretty well good to rock and roll. That's crazy, charging directly in front of Ladewaybac. Going for the mix, doesn't land an overhead, perhaps just trying to bait Raging Strike. There we go, and it hits properly, and that's gonna be a first round for Sin. One round of each on the board, right?
3. Engage.
Yeah, trying to keep up the pace of the set here between these two. Nice stagger pressure going for these lights. The JM, interesting cross, but still able to, still able to continue the combo sequence.
I'm in awe that interacted that way, but I guess sometimes there's some strange things that happen. all's fair in love and war, and especially in Granblue. Trying to fight their way out of the corners. Sin just getting the dragon set up on the field. Ladewaybac just stepping out. No meaningful hit, at least yet, but this might be the start of it.
Got that with punish off the 2M to get the dash L. 4 up 150 to cut through at combo limit, and nice patience from Sin before going for that DP, making sure that we are locked in where Ladewaybac will be in a vulnerable position.
Yeah, we still have the full meter on deck, right? Full skill, full meter. This is still a good situation for Lade to fight out of. Case in point here, pop the SBA. This is going to lower down that life advantage that Sin briefly had. Ooh. Oh, but it doesn't mean that you can't get equalized a little bit here. Sin going to just try and bring this all the way to the corner. No BP left to their name. Nothing left in the inheritance, so they're just going to cash it out, claiming that first game with a cheeky overhead setup.
Battle 1.
Have that additional safety net of the Thunder setup.
You love to see
real
it.
Escape there for Ladewaybac, especially if we don't have meter there, so that's a fine setup there to set up for Sin. Oh, can't roll through that one.
The laser again. Big hit into the alt Rekka. Slamming against the ground. Nice, just cashing out all the damage. Even if it means that we're spending off our EX skills, this is now a really good situation for Sin. Yeah, and they're just going to cash out with a couple clean hits there. No confirms needed. We don't need to be using any of our skills. All we need is maybe a fireball and a couple hits. That's fine. Simple people.
Oh, nice 5U. We want to steal that turn back because the backdash isn't giving us enough room. Now Sin going to be pushed back. The heavy maximum range. That's a big counter hit. And that is such a tough space to contest against 2B, where a lot of players will start to feel like, I can challenge here. 5H will always humble you.
Yeah, exactly. No, but Ladewaybac is just not feeling it. Absolutely not deterred by any of the baits here. Mashing out. Managing to close out. Second time now that JM has just outright beaten Sin's 2-2L there.
Does have that hurt box right in front of 2B. Like, she is not in a vulnerable position, so she just sends that wall of hurt.
It definitely does hurt. Ladewaybac trying to get a point on the board here. But it's looking pretty good for Sin in this situation as we bring it all the way to the corner. Spending off that Dragon Gauge. Sin not afraid to spend it all off, right? But drops the... Oh no, the links! Now Sin in a pretty bad situation here. DP's out so they can get a little bit of charge. Spending the last of it.
Oh no, that's a unfortunate situation for Sin because that heavy beam would have caught Ladewaybac in the skies. But 2B, spectacular aerial buttons will get the advance to the corner position here. 2M calls out. Try to play the zoning game a little bit, but we're low on skill gauge.
Chipping out just even a little bit, right? Should be enough to get Sin into that situation that 1 or 2 throws will be a big threat here.
Going
for the SSBA, no, but that doesn't work. Safe jump catches Sin out and punishes them. Ladewaybac getting a point on the board there, bring it even 1-1.
Yeah, that is not the anti I want to go for here. Unfortunately, Ladewaybac floats just at the proper position there with the JU. Almost immediate float there for that safe jump.
Yeah, a second off of getting a completely different story there, but definitely well played by a Blade to just have that maybe something doesn't smell right. I'm going to go back out onto the ground. I'm not even going to do a button.
Well, so often Ladewaybac has been setting this up throughout the set here. If you go back to the last few rounds here, that's exactly what Ladewaybac has been doing. Every corner interaction, and Sin just can't help themselves, but always go for these wake-up interactions. So that gives the information to Ladewaybac to continue try baiting out those wake-ups with that type of interaction. JH crossed up, not close enough for the 5L.
Great hit, getting the knockdown. Even any bit counts, but I don't think that we're going to be counting for too much longer. This should be enough. Yeah, the last hits of the auto combo should just put Sin down.
Battle 2.
Lade is kind of crushing here, showing pretty big dominance here.
Light Dragon not able to stop Ladewaybac from pressing on heavy once again, even though it got the interrupt. But Sideswap works out in favor of Sin.
Bam, bam. 1, 2.
Nice. I've been seeing a lot of Zoe players go for that very deep JU lately. And I don't blame them because if they get that counter hit, and that's a big opportunity. Nice shimmy.
This is a big hit. This should be plenty enough to kill. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. I definitely thought there was a couple more hits before combo limit was to hit there, but
I think there was definitely one more cycle there, or at least like another close button he could have pressed. Either way, he still chipped away with that 2M.
yeah, some good stagger pressure there, just keeping the frame traps up. Catching Ladewaybac, finally sleeping at the wheel there. Pushing over to the corner, spending a little bit of that Dragon Gauge, completely out now. This is a very dangerous situation to be, but it seems like that's just the way that Sin plays. Spending off the entire Dragon Gauge and sort of just running with that, right? The Dragon Gauge is a tool to be used, and by hell, I will use all of it. Oh, trying to go for that air-to-air JU. It would have been huge. Oh, man. It happens again. Opting to SBA, steal away that gem, get one back for yourself. Nice brave counter to get out of that corner situation. Now you're just one hit from death, my friend. This is dicey. Brave counter off.
Oh no!
Oh, jumping over that JU expertly. Lade is just maneuvering away from Sin in every situation here.
If Sin would have gone for that high jump, it should have been able to chase. The problem is when the JH press would come out there, which would have cleared where Sin is at. At that point, you just let Ladewaybac out of the corner and wait for the arc to end. So once it goes on the decline, then you can start challenging. What a 5L. Does get the full combination strike sequence.
Backing up for the J8 or the far H. Just trying to fish for these hits here. Both players trying to find something to get the game plan going. Anything will work. Brave counter into the 5U. Dash back does manage to punish, and now we're in a sticky situation as Ladewaybac is setting up on Sin. Push back to the corner.
See,
misses the anti-air. No, it is a 2H moment.
Sin has not been able to help themselves, but try to challenge those air interactions, which is normally the case for any other character. So 2B, you got to be a little more cautious on your anti-air attempts. You got to make the opponent commit on the 2B side if you're going to go for that anti-air.
Yeah, exactly. It does cost skill, right, which was definitely a point of contention. Massive shimmy from the side of Sin there. Sending the pickup truck to pick up the kids on the way home. Massive far H. Letting that proximity normal is going to lead to a lot of damage here, and that's a perfect to close. Oh, no, sorry, to get one round on the board. Sin showing that there's still signs of life, but Lade is still on that set point, so the threat is still there.
That was a little bit early. Fortunately, it worked out. But again, if you wait just a little bit longer to make sure that Ladewaybac is committed to that jump arc, then going for anti-air is probably going to find a lot more accuracy.
Knocking, seeing if anybody's home. Raging Strike lands, gonna have to burn off one from Lade. Now only one BP on the side of Ladewaybac. No meter to cash this out either, but we're gonna be taking the full corner combo. Setting up into a strike throw.
Positioning was so important to get that side swap. A cross under has been the go-to for Ladewaybac several times. Nice block and great patience for Lade. Throw does commit here for Sin.
Massive hit on the sweep. Catches the tick throw. Both players are at just barely one hit. One meaningful hit to kill. Going for it again. Sin 3 times now. This has not worked, but the throw will. Good old reliable will bring Sin 2-2, tying it up.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
We got a good-ass set now. Both players are really, really fighting tooth and nail for this. Trying to move their way up the loser's side of the top 8. Nice roll out of the corner. Unfortunately, just not your turn.
Get the back EX special there. Beam to extend further with the heavy sequence, but the max range not going to work out, so we do get that punish.
It's a good hit. Catches with the sweep. Going into massive damage here. Getting all that Dragon Charge back. The bar is back where it was left. Oh, but that's a good 6. Yeah, that was a good dash out. Ladewaybac on set point again.
Battle
Can't lie, if I was Sid, I'd be sweating in this situation.
Yeah, it can be so nerve-wracking facing off against 2B. Let's get the dash up L, Ladewaybac with a great extension, but this is a minor victory here because now Ladewaybac very reduced on resources, but Zane can't help but attempt to press buttons on every wake-up, and that is costing Zane so much.
Yeah, for sure. Both in the way of losing not only the health, but also your mental game. But now I think we're maybe mounting a comeback here as we even out the life lead. Finally lands 4 times the charm. This won't be enough to kill, but it will be enough to bring Ladewaybac to a dire situation. The throw does not land. Oh, we're not quite in chip out situation yet. Brave counter, get off of me.
Can't be doing that. We have Super with no Brave points in Europe, with no full animation. That's you. You're insane. You're insane. Sin, that was the most insane call. You went for the 5U and then ripped a DD in the face of Ladewaybac. It worked. Wait, that
I
could have
guess
been your
so.
death.
It had to have been. I refuse to believe that that had to have been a misinput.
Yeah, it was
Absolutely
a
not.
misinput.
He's built like that.
No, it was definitely a misinput.
All right, this is gonna take it
Here
pretty far.
Yeah, more than a 50% life lead at that point. Try to sneak up a charge because we are low on that dragon gauge. We got plenty of health as a resource. Again, I've been telling you, Vars, this player keeps waking up, pressing buttons. They are getting blown up for it. They're making far less more work.
Oh no! You're so
they need
right.
to.
The whip throw. Let that animation be burned into your retinas. Sin trying to fight their way out of the corner here, spending off the last of that dragon gauge, and just a tick throw away from victory. They claim it, taking its opportunities. Just wasn't able to close it out in the end, but it was a very, very close set besides. And I think we'll have another one here. Castiel versus Zane. Castiel, one of the last remaining Lucilius players still rocking this character. It seems like most of the players have either dropped off momentarily with the new Sandalphon drop, or have, you know, just taken a break from the game for right now. But Castiel just showing, like, nah, we can still make top 8 in these big weeklies, right? We can still rock it.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, this character still is fine. You just kind of reduce the potency of sword leveling, right? Like, there wasn't a whole lot that really makes this character worse off.
Yeah, it's more or less just the the potency of your neutral and your game plan is not as great as a character like Grimnir, right? It was being lauded right now as probably one of the best characters. Right, pretty inarguably one of the best characters in the game, even so early into the set. For these reasons, right? As we see the rising dash taking out Castiel in this first round.
I mean,
but yeah, it's just the game plan. It's game plan difference, right?
Well, because even
Slightly.
still, like, you've not changed this character outside of just blade. Like, that is literally it. Like, the game plan's still there. Oh, and sorry, you can't just rip super anymore. Like, that's it. That is ultimately it. And
You can still rip super. You see the flash of someone doing a fireball, like, nah, you didn't. Sorry, bro.
Sure, you can, but I mean, like, in terms of if it's blocked, right? So now you're more punished block action. But yeah, I mean, look at the reduction on sword level. Like, we're not even anywhere near level 3 quite yet. So that's a big tell. That's a huge change in terms of offensive prowess.
Yeah, exactly. It's mostly just on block, right? Oh, massive call out to Zane there. Castiel gonna be able to clear this up with a clean hit. Really, really nice use of the ultimate teleport there, just punishing Zane for reaching there. I was wondering what was going on. I won't lie. The disappearance happened mid-throw, and, like, you know, Grimnir's a little bit of a bigger character, so I was a little bit unaware of what was going on there. Woo! Attempted anti-air, but doesn't quite catch it. Castiel gonna be eating a lot of damage from this one, going all the way. Setting up the sigils instead. And just jumps in for an overhead and catches Castiel waiting. Zane catching that first game fairly simply. Yeah, it's like you said, it is just blade level, but at the end of the day, right? It's blade level is what he's got. that's the game plan. You hope and pray that you get some blade level. And while it hasn't gone away, hasn't lowered on hit, it's mostly that on block and on whiff difference, right? Because they haven't really changed it in any other way on hit to, like, you know, compensate for what they took away. But that said, it is still there. You are still the same character. Once you reach level 5, like, it's scary still. This character can do a lot of damage.
Close sequence here. Nice spot dodge. We're still able to get the light starter.
Getting a lot of damage here. And unfortunately, I think that we're going to be not quite dead there. Level 4 blade level doesn't matter. Empty far L or close L into grab is going to do it.
Battle 2.
A little whiff. I love that, by the way. That's a fan favorite of mine. Just whiffing a close L in front of their face and then just grabbing them. Like, no, it's not meaty.
Ooh. Yeah, trying to go for 2M there. Not going to work. It's at 5H.
Sets up the sigils. This is a massive hit. No scaling on that bad boy. As we dash in, keeping this really, really optimal. Into the SBA. That's going to be enough to kill. No animation needed. Yeah, Zane looking really, really solid in that round there. Like, dare I call it a Grimnir round, right? Sometimes it just happens. You get into the corner, set the sigils, high-low. All right, I guess I'm dead. All right.
Well, that's the game plan sequence. You don't want to let Lucilius have a turn to build up those swords. Because that reduction, especially on block, then it's still a much more potent game plan. The low, good luck on blocking the 50-50 here.
Exactly. We're going into... This is the old setup there. Maybe Zane just not quite ready to use those new ones, but this is a good start to the game plan. Level 2 blade level here, trying to just climb this almost insurmountable hill here. Waiting at that range, obviously looking for the anti, right? Like,
oh yeah,
obviously looking for the anti.
That's a big opportunity to get that. Oh, but now with this launch and corner position, don't quite have level 5, but hey, we will take this SSBA for sure. Strip Zane of all brave points to get additional damage in this corner. And now it's guess for game on either side because we're looking for a throw attempt here on the side of Castiel. Zane just needs a single strike with plenty of meter.
Nice check. No, the SSBA will close it out. Zane taking the second game with a big YOLO, huge risk, but it turns out for them.
Battle 1.
Very big call out.
Understanding the sequence in corner coming from Castiel. Good block here.
Getting a little bit more of that corner carry. Trying to bring it over. Nice. This is going to be a very scary situation. No sigils on deck. Oh, but uses the ult charge anyways. Oh, and catches at the Raging Strike. A BC attempt for sure. Castiel's going to be taking a lot of damage for this. Okay, we'll just call it a reset. We'll just call that a reset and move on with our day. Zane picking up another round, going to set point here. Just Raw setting up the sigils, knowing that they have total dominance in this set right now.
Oh, whoa!
Actually, that was smoked. What?
Yeah, got that Gale dash there, able to call it out. 2H anti-air, not able to get the full conversion though.
Taking the screen space though, which might just be as good. Nice hit. Leaving them in the sigils. Nice. Catching them lacking. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Keeping it super optimal. It won't be enough to kill, but it will be a lot of damage, and it will lead them to just shy of that blade level 5 off the whip. And there it is. Blade level 5, but it gets the hit. Surely this is no, we're going, yeah, okay, we're DPing, all right. Yeah, trying to go for a sneaky setup there. Zane obviously realizing that they wouldn't be able to get the kill there, so opting to just reset them, hopefully catching them unawares.
Cancel back here. What a dunk here. A little bit of a blade level does get the slam with forward special.
Everything this character does, he does with violence. like that. It hurts. It looks like it hurts.
Oh, absolutely. And it definitely can once we reach that level 5. But now, with one breakpoint left, this is a big opportunity for Zane to establish a strong life lead right now.
That was a crazy route there. Managing to get the 2-1-4, the J2-1-4X into a combo, resetting into the super, and that's going to be the game for Zane. 3-0 fireballs.
Yeah, so much of this. So trying to counter zone against 2B will be tricky when she has enough meter to go for that right there. Medium special. Dash L is very fortunate right there for Havaniceday. Now you get to have a ton of fun on the side of Beatrix, because once you've earned this corner, there's very little for Yoru Sensei to get out, barring, you know, universal mechanics and a Mirage. Backs away, another sequence. We're about to get 100% meter, and we should get it in the sequence. Super spend.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just seeing a lot of reaches, right? There's a lot of throw baits happening so far, which might lead Hava to victory, because once you get that mental stack in, there's no taking it away, right? All of a sudden, it makes your throws that much more potent. You're now locked in with the SSBA, able to cash out lots of damage should they get a meaningful hit here.
Gotta be very
that was crazy. I'm so shocked.
Yeah, the max range of these heavies are very tricky to deal with.
Hava just trying to fight their way in. Not quite in the chip range yet, so they can't threaten anything particularly well. Nice trying to jump in there, but JU just not going to reach it. Unfortunately, Yoru's going to be taking it all the way to the corner here. Catches the riding free, but just doesn't manage to cash out enough. Hava taking the first round in this set. Definitely a big swing there. Laser beam, twice in a row to start off the set. Hava trying to fight for the space here. Both players just trying to take control of this neutral game. Good jump over. Good recognition of the pod A. Catching the laser beam at both players, dodging each other's respective skills. Big hit into SBA. Not gonna be a lot of damage, right? There's a bare smidgen there. But catches Hava lacking with a throw bait of their own and taking a round for themselves there. You're showing they're no slouch on the throw baits either. Jump JB or jump JM from for both players. Miss DP into the corner here. Oh, wow, good recognition from Hava, just not falling for that. Right, the falling JM just does not clear enough space, and Yoru was just not able to use a JH, just too close to the ground there. So Hava gets a free corner combo off this. We're mashing on wake up. That's not even fuzzy. We're just mashing. We love to see it.
5Ls, really good button from 2B here.
Wow, that was a crazy button there. Good anti-air. Oh, catches Yoru lacking, but doesn't riding free. Possibly because it was, I'm gonna guess, on cooldown there. Manages to close it out with a cheeky little 5L. Hava, one game on the board. Looking to join Zane up in that winner's finals side. Good RPS jumping out of the corner there. Doesn't quite manage to get a hit, which means that Yoru is going to be taking control of this corner here. Little throw, no hit stop on that JL, right?
Back away here, and you see that patience from Havaniceday. It's critical because you are in that threatening range of 5H, and it takes a lot of patience to not want to fight back because you think your 5H, your own from Beatrix, is good enough, but that range from 2B is so devastating.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it really, really hard to fight in those spaces that Yoru really wants to be operating in, i.e. here, right? You're trying to approach, the only thing you have is riding free, and if you get punished, well, that's the round.
Battle 2.
Yeah, I think what we were talking about before of just the space that they both operate in is going to be the biggest thing, right? Where Yoru wants to be just standing at that far H range, and Hava wants to break their way in. right? So it leads to this really weird tension between the two of when they're in the neutral, it's very, very dangerous, but Hava showing it's even more dangerous to be in the corner versus Beatrix. Just barely getting 100 meter off that LDP.
Oh, it's certainly far more dangerous to be in a corner against B. Like, she has great routing. You see backing away from Havaniceday to wait for that fireball opportunity to challenge, because that's going to be your big combo starter if you can get that maximum range, whether it be heavy, even 5L interrupt there to convert the corner. There it is.
Big
Off the wall, not
punish.
close enough.
Unbelievable recognition from Hava to punish the far H, because it is so minus on that first hit. If you aren't canceling it, it is just a free punish. Unbelievably, Yoru just let it rock at that range, but maybe looking for something, trying to check if they know the frame data. Hava no slouch when it comes to the lave. Giving Hava a little bit of space, opting to try and be in that optimal range for 2B. Yeah, there it is. Backdash bar M. Gets that auto combo and punishes the Brave counter. Big 5U there. Good punish. Good tech.
See one here. Let's go for the medium beam. Tons of resources on the side of Havaniceday to really kind of even the odds. Can't get that SSBA to strip the final Brave points here. And now that you're back to this corner, no attempt on the edge here, but the 5H will connect. But light
Nice
sequence
hit
here
SBA.
right into the super will get the victory.
Oh, it's nail biting here. Both players just in that scary situation. Even with that life lead, I think you were still one hit from death if you got brought to the corner. That's the scary thing about this Beatrix character. Like, you're a second away from death regardless. Massive counter hit on that punish, on that DP.
Start with the heavy, that new change into patch 2.00. You whip that DP, it's gonna hurt.
It's over for you. Depending on the character, of course. Some characters just don't get any changes. You get just an unskilled starter, right? H starters are still the best in the game, so we won't be complaining about that here. But at least from a routing perspective, nothing really changed with that, right? I don't think I'll be complaining anytime soon, doing more damage off the same punish. Speaking of damage, Hava bringing Yoru down to just a smidge here as we are, overhead will close that out. Getting a point on the board. It is.
Beatrix unblockable. I don't see any of blocking it. Jump out, try to get the air-to-air with JM. I mean, misleadingly long air normal.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. Like, it's much further than you ever expect it to be. Even when you're like actively playing against it, you're like, damn, that hit. Holy.
You see this weird spacing where it's 5H into grenade each time. It's so tricky for Beatrix to try to challenge, and you're trying to bait out a riding free or even an attempt with Thunderbird, which does not work out in your favor. I think the medium Thunderbird probably be better in that sequence, but it's such a close gap that the bomb might get you.
Exactly. Yeah, and you can see that Yoru's sort of rolling between like 2 backdashes, 1 backdash, where like just walk backwards and do nothing, right? Because a riding free would just catch this reposition check at any time, right? You're not free from the risk that does come with the backdash, despite how fast her backdash really is. Nice double jump there. Big hit into the SBA, just taking this unskilled starter for lots of damage there. About 25% going to be taking this corner, and that should be enough to close it out.
All right, so round apiece here. Who takes the lead in game number 3? And it's falling for that spacing against 2B. Like, these are some extended games here. Nice! Got the Thunderbird. He's pushing out, tries to bait at least a throw reaction. We saw that a lot in game 1, but not seeing it as much anymore. Yoru learned that lesson there.
Oh, nice jump out of the corner, just not even looking for it, calling out that backdash. Yoru's been really relying on these backdashes to reposition so that they're in that optimal space to not have to rely on the RPS versus Hava's buttons, right? Anything that might be coming out of that corner situation could do so much more damage to you than you will to them. That being said, we take any hit that we can. Yoru cashing out this SBA. Oh my god, both players jumping in unison as Yoru cashes out and cleans up this game 3, moving 2-1.
Tough in that corner, and it's so scary now. It weighs heavily on your mind, the thought of, if I mess up my DP, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, it's the classic question of would you DP for $1 million?
Yes. Next question.
Yes, next question, exactly. Well, at least on the UDPs here showing off the changes, there is no counter hit, right? You do only still get that punish. It is just the same as the 1.5, 1.0 patch. So I guess that is the one saving grace of if you're in that situation where you're like, I need to break out of this situation, but I just don't have the health to survive this counter hit. Let it rock. Spend that 50 meter, right?
Exactly. Still risking it of itself. Nice. You got the medium sequence.
I think there was a roll underneath the Thunderbird there. Nice. Just holding this corner here, repositioning. Just walking up menacingly for a throw, and the overhead collides. Fuzzy mashing is, or fuzzy guarding is gonna catch Hava in a bad situation here. One more throw would do it.
Jeez, got the tech. There it is, the medium sequence. It's that spacing. I'm telling you, this matchup is so, like, it swings in such a weird way, sticking with the Lucilius, and Ryazo attempting with Sandalphon.
Yeah, that's not a character I've seen on Ryazo's side. I know has been messing around with it in ranked and has been playing it through a couple. I believe seen them play it once through a net play prep just the other night. But as far as the long play goes, I'm not too sure how Ryazo's how comfortable they are with this character is, right? Maybe into Lucilius, character that has a lot longer buttons, they're a little bit more comfortable, but I feel like Seox would be just as powerful, if not more powerful, in this situation, right? Be able to run down and stop the game plan from happening.
Right, but this is the time to really try out a new character, get a little bit of practice in a tournament setting, and Sandalphon is a pretty quick character to kind of pick up and be successful and really consistent with combo routing. The damage output, again, is substantial, but when it comes to zoning, it's going to be, that's the one thing that I find very interesting, because you bring up a good point, being able to close the gap against Lucilius with 6, empty hand, hands down, but now you got to worry about EX Fireball. She's going to interrupt Castiel.
Level 5, that's what we were saying, right? If you don't stop this character, they're just going to run you over. Regardless of the changes, it's just a little bit longer that they have to wait to get this play level 5. If they win enough interactions, like, it's over. You don't have anything that you can do because you're one hit away from death at any point. Trying to go for the 6XM. The Slime is going to stop that, stancing up, trying to hold this neutral space, spending off the specials in return for that blade level. Ryazo might get something going here. Just choosing to stay on the light form, though.
Yeah, and we talked about this earlier, where folks are kind of just more lingering on light form as opposed to going for any of the others. Ooh, actually, nice little triple attack here off the wall, but missed the conversion. No. That was supposed to be 2U into the down special.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of damage. Building up to that level 5, this is going to be a ton of damage. Possibly even death? No, not quite. In the combo here in the corner. Very, very scary as we come towards the chip range. Nice far H. That 10 frame normal going to close a lot of distance there. This will be a lot of damage. But not quite enough to kill. Both players about the same amount of health. You've heard of a tick throw. Have you heard of a tick DP?
Battle 3.
Hooligans.
Ryazo. Yeah, we're gambling. You might as well. Ryazo obviously living up to the life by having this DP, but sometimes it's better to have the parry, as Ryazo is going to be taking a lot of damage here. Castiel moving to blade level 2.
Spot dodge, very nice spot dodge. That looked a little tricky. Try to get the cross up JM. Unfortunately, a little bit too far. Water form, you're going to take additional damage.
Yeah, that 10% does add up over time. Very, very scary. Managed to land a hit there. Of course, this is unfortunately the one form that you do not get anything mid-screen. Not even a good amount of corner carry, right? but it's all the setups, right? You get to control that space, you get to get this potential big damage here.
Get a throw combo off of it.
Yeah, exactly. You can get an air throw combo. That's going to be enough. The Blade level 5 does come for us all. As Castiel closes out that first game. Ryazo left with a choice here. Do we let her rock? Or do we swap to Seox? And that sounds like the swap to me. Though it's so funny that the idle animation is just it jiggling its belly. I love it.
It's really, there's an invisible like claw machine that picked up the avatar by its head, and it's just being dangled.
Just being dangled.
This is
a dragon, by the way.
Dangled. Yeah.
Lore-wise, this is a dragon.
I know about this lore. I'm not happy about this lore. I was happy in my world where I thought there were no cats in Granblue, and then suddenly
there's so many cats in Granblue.
There's no cats in Granblue, actually. That's a dragon.
Very true, very true. I'm sorry, yeah.
And 6 is a doggo.
Yeah, he counts Arune closer to like a canine.
Yep. No cats in Granblue, sorry. Not a 1.
We got 1, but either way, we're gonna be seeing this this dog boy take a lot of damage here. Mashing out, getting this corner position here could potentially be a lot of damage. What, that strange hit there. I'm not too sure. Player 1 taking a lot of damage here. This could be a big hit and probably gonna close it out for Ryazo. That had to be a misinput. That was a misinput.
Uh-oh. Well, trying to go for the 6-ball execution, but dash L. You gotta end this quick.
This is a lot of damage. This is not good. Okay, you just listen to the sound, eh?
Oh, well, I mean, I saw the health.
Yeah, very fair, very fair. But the meaty will close it out. Ryazo just getting caught out. Castiel getting a round on the board from the Break of Destruction there, off of a misinput, which has to feel bad.
Airspace, the Data Demons, nice. The far-reaching heavy will connect, full conversion.
Going into a weird setup here. Again, using must be it has to be plus there. It has to be plus there. Notably a negative in like almost every situation, but just having this little inkling to hit them right on the knees where it's, I think, maybe +1 again. Ryazo taking a perfect to put a point back on the board there for themselves.
I do like this weapon choice for 6, though. It's really cool. The golden weapons.
Yeah, the all colors for a lot of the different weapons. It took me forever to realize that there were alternate colors for different weapons that you can just unlock over time. But yeah, I believe these were added in the new battle.
Yes. Yeah, so they're more recent updates. All right. Gate. Nice dash L. Does get the max rage here.
Yeah, and this is, again, not going to be a lot of damage, but it is going to take away that DP, which is vital in this situation, because that removes Castiel's ability to just get anything in this matchup. He doesn't have any blade level to speak of right now. Close L anti-airing the teleport. Crazy call-out from Ryazo as he gets a point on the board there.
Believe in victory.
Just took a bit of patience there to get that 5L.
The 5L anti-air is something that I do not experience very often. I won't lie. I try for it often. This is not Strive.
It's just a showcase that Ryazo has been in control against these teleports so often against Castiel. We've seen air-to-air interactions. Wow. What a call here from Ryazo. Drops a little early, though. Yeah.
Oh my god! And the 2TU is going to connect the empty hand. Going to do lots of damage here as we go into a bit of a strange setup. Rising JL. Castiel fighting out of the corner. Blade level 3 now. Very, very scary situation. One hit from Castiel could spell death for Ryazo. That could have been it. Nice far L. Should be able to clean it up here. Ryazo putting another round under their belt. Trying to clean up this mess that they left with the Sandalphon at the beginning of this set.
Stack of pressure there. Stop shy of the dash up. Ooh, what a clash.
Yeah, just a crush there. Not quite reaching as far as they need it to go. But doesn't seem to be too bad for Ryazo in this situation. Castiel just running some pressure. Trying to build this blade level. That's crazy. Ships in the night. Passing each other by.
Great Gate of Demons right over the fireball. Guard cancel out of that corner. And still brave enough to knock at the door with the 5L. This should actually convert for death here. Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
You got it.
Should be enough. Should be enough. Yeah, that should be Ryazo closing out game 3 for themselves, putting it to 2-1 over Castiel here. Yeah, really showing that this is the move. But I do respect the Sandalphon move from them. Right, just might as well try. If you're this confident in this matchup, I might as well try. Get some bracket experience, especially if you're going to be wanting to take that character to Arc World Tour. Ryazo notably has made their way into the bracket for the finals.
Yeah.
So possibly just looking for that secondary, right? I know a lot of the Seox players have been really vibing with Sandalphon. Not scared to mash. Good punish it from Ryazo. Setting up.
Just set up there for distance here, trying to... Ooh! Nice little medium interrupt.
JU.
The same interruption here that Ryazo had given to Castiel for teleports. Oh, you thought you could throw quite the ult empty hand. Full conversion with a Raging Chain will finish the job. That's a roundup, and we are on set point for Ryazo.
I can't believe you're memeing in top 8 losers quarterfinals. Ryazo, what is wrong with you? Obviously, just showing that there's no fear. There's no fear in the eyes of Ryazo. They're feeling themselves. They're, you know, making the big run back here. I say big run back after losing that game on Sandalphon, but maybe too comfortable in this matchup is what I should say. Perhaps for their own good as they get put back into the corner. This paper-thin health bar is going to be eating a lot of damage as they drop about 50%.
Here. Let's push out, but still Castiel wants to make sure we can own the corner, but we're 2+ on the fireball send that gives Ryazo all the opportunity in the world. Tried to bait that 2H and just outside the range of the 5H.
Mashing out, trying to check that Rekka follow-up. Oh, the slam misses! No EX Rekka for Ryazo to follow that up on. Castiel just trying to fend him off. Moments away from Blade Level 5 could spell the end for Ryazo. Even without it, I think that we could do it. And that should connect and close out the set for Ryazo. 3-1 over Castiel. Very solid show. I'm not too familiar, right? But I feel like there are some tools on Zoe to stop Beatrix's abilities, right?
2M is the call out here, of course, because it does have that extended range that stops the approach from Beatrix. And also, again, the same principle applies in terms of being able to interrupt with her far heavy. Beatrix has an interesting space against Zoe. This Thunderbird, though, big call out, calls out the DP.
This should be a lot of damage for Hava. Not going to be able to build up that super, though, but we'll just take that good corner position as well as a ult skill to close out a little bit more damage. Just slowly trying to chip down Sin's health bar there. Nice spot dodge.
Here's the delay pressure. Havaniceday felt they could steal a turn. Not necessarily wrong. Ooh.
Sin one tip away from killing, and they are going to just get tapped on their toes and have to fall down for it.
Battle 2. Engage.
Hava looking quite good in this matchup so far. That being said, Sin, no slouch either, I think should be able to make some adjustments to give Hava a run for his money. From experience. Ooh. Wow, over the head. Zoe notably small.
That could have been a 5L challenge right there from Havaniceday to really kind of get the counter, but not fast enough on the reaction, but fast enough for this one, the ult DP.
Nice, catching them backdashing. Sin going for the setup. Going for a little bit of a fake there, trying to catch out the Brave counter. Getting that Dragon Charge back up. Get her off. There is Delta Clock on the side of Hava. Sin has to be really careful about this. You're dealing with a ticking time bomb here, and defusal is real rough.
Oh, no.
Just sending it? That had to have been something else. I refuse
No,
to believe
no,
it's
that was a full send. That was an absolute send. You're trying to make that hard read on the... No, it was actually a fair read. So the timing from Havaniceday has been... Generally, you're going to see a dash L from that sequence. Havaniceday has been pressuring at that timing throughout the entire set. So Sin tried to make a very hard read, which is fair, but at this point, Havaniceday only made a move and was able to spot dodge. It was a dash up. You caught the dash L, but it was only the dash, no L had been pressed at the time.
Exactly. Unfortunately, too little, too late. Hava trying to call out something here. Gonna get back thrown for the missed special. 50 meter down, and you got the corner. You have to hold this pressure from Sin here. Spinning off the... Okay. Spinning off the Dragon meter and a couple sweeps. Just fishing for a hit here. Sin finally makes a solid hit. Going to the SPA. This is a pretty good corner position here. Not a lot of Dragon meter to deal with, though, unfortunately. So this is gonna be kind of the scary situation for Sin. Ooh, the Delta Clock hits. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Not quite enough to kill. I'm putting a heavy emphasis on the question marks in my sentence. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're fine. Not even close, baby, but the overhead is gonna close it out. The unblockable.
See, the nice thing about not having that Dragon meter in the corner is that Sin, as long as they control that corner position, they're going to be fine. But Havaniceday with that mid-screen reset thanks to that SBA. Interrupt off Light Dragon, looking low on resources there, which allows for his dash L to open up here for Hava.
Oh, just wakes up into the meaty. Sin just opting to get a bit of that Dragon meter back, but caught lacking by Hava, dashing in with that U riding free.
That's the thing that I called out at the top of the set, right? That riding free is such a threat against Zoe. Oh my God! The second half, the beam. That is unfortunate.
That could have been so cool. That could have been so cool. It was a great recognition of the sweep landing, running up to try and get that combo started, but unfortunately, Hava's going to be the one that's cashing out for that mistake here. Landing that SBA, only a little bit of health left. Sin, going for the side swap. Really, really playing with fire here. Hava no Delta Clock on board. Not that it's needed, though. Oh, and yeah, just whiff punishes that. Taking the second game for themselves here. Hava really putting Sin into a bad situation here. Nice attempt at the whiff punish there. No, but misses the unblockable. Wow, I'm shocked that that didn't punish, but a good try from Sin trying to get something out of that situation. Trying to go for something here. Good ult DP. Hava just cashing out the meter early while they, you know, are sort of just building this for free. They have lots of health to run through. Spending that meter early is not too bad, honestly. There's going to be plenty more meter where that came from, and already up to 80% here. None the worse for wear. Both players just refusing to get hit here. I say as we land a pretty massive counter hit, but nothing to it. Nice 6XL. Should be a lot of damage. Going to be routing into SBA. Catch out all that damage. Putting Sin out of the out of the game. Did not expect that damage.
Oh yeah, we're in the corner, baby. That's Beatrix through and through. Let's get that turn for Thunder. Oh, you opened up at the wrong time. That riding free counter hit is a free corner carry.
Into the U Thunderbird too. Get that bonus damage. Why not? After all, why shouldn't I have a little treat, huh?
Dash L for interrupt here a little bit. Tries to push. Havaniceday to the corner. We succeed.
Oh, massive hit though. The sweep. Gonna be a lot of damage here. Not going for the setup, just going for some basic strike throw here. Trying to go for the U. 2-1-4 U. You're nuts.
There we go. All set up here does get extra dragon power. So close for Sin to close out this round. And the handshake will allow for it to happen there. Beautiful for Sin. But still scary. If Havaniceday would have reacted with the 5L, we'd have a different story entirely.
Well, sometimes the book has to be read the way it's written. Sin taking a round, hopefully a sign of life still left in them. A nice grab from Hava. Trying to tech out of that, but just getting really, really lucky here.
Yo, that was crazy because that was a with 5L just for the media attempt, and then just still got 5U.
Massive Delta Clock BC2.
Stagger pressure here, Raging Chain to further press to this opposite side of the screen.
Now we're taking it all the way to the corner. Just letting the Thunder rock. This is gonna hit. But we trade with a dragon. Sin landing that auto combo should be able to clean it up from here. Up we go. Yeah, and that's gonna be enough to close out the round. Sin just making that trade off of the SBA. Not what I expected, but definitely swung in their favor.
Yeah, it's definitely a big trade out in favor of Sim for a bit there. 2-1 lead still for Havaniceday. A couple dash Ls in the 5U to get that Delta Clock threat.
Jumping over, I don't care. I don't care, just go. Yeah, Sin landing a big hit. Oh, missing the LTP, punished for their actions. These crimes. Sin just trying to fight out of the corner here. I feel that now you're gonna be taking a ton of damage. This is a huge starter. The SBA. This is going to be a really, really dangerous situation. Next throw, interaction, kills.
Just the 2L opener. Just kept it simple. Immediate Raging Chain.
Yeah, not even a need, really, honestly. We're closing in set point for Hava. Now, is it inevitable, or can Sin pull out the same stops that they did in the last game and possibly bring this to a final game for themselves? Hava taking the corner. This is a scary situation to be. Crouching counter hit. Be taking a lot of damage here. Hava routing into the SBA. Huge damage. Oh, the web throw. Nice, got the hit. Lands the knockdown. Trying to check and see. Oh! And yeah, just manages to guess wrong and that. And if you'd like to do the same, you can just type in !Matcherino and donate to the pot, and or just claim some of those codes. All the codes have been claimed, actually. Correct?
Yes, all the codes have been claimed, and you're now a Star Wars droid. Side swap here. Zane gonna maintain that corner control. Jump in. Ooh, okay. The JU just coming, swinging down on Yoru.
On my day today, all right? Sometimes I'm just getting taken over by the phone. You gotta swap them out every couple of hours.
Oh.
Am I worse?
No, you're better now. You're back.
Better? Okay, I was gonna say that as soon as I started speaking made me self-conscious.
Oh no.
As long as we're good, we're rocking out. Zane is also rocking out in the corner here, taking that first round over your sensei. Putting the heat on.
Stagger lights. Right. Wow, what a break to you. But you put Zane right back where he wants to be here, now within those seals. But you knew that! Oh my goodness, layered offense from Yoru to go for the air-to-air JM.
Nice pushing them back, using that the pushback of the U fireball to push them all the way back to the seals. But Yoru's managing to fight out, right? We're getting a lot of damage in this situation.
Whoa. Thank goodness. Yeah, Zane was able to clear out of that 2H range. Change, covering a lot of ground. Nice box dash, and we have another sequence to push the corner. Let's extend further for ult setup. Nice.
And now we're going to be guessing high-low. Nice. Guesses the overhead correctly.
Good dodge.
Spending that money.
Yeah, not easy.
Throw again, throw again. just looking for this final hit in the corner and manages to catch it. You can't brave counter there. That far M is a very, very extended. No punish on that. Zane closing out that first game. Very, very solid showing so far. Like, both players obviously knowing that spacing and that range, right? That this is sort of where I want to operate, and this is like Yoru kind of falling for the trap, not gonna lie, of wanting to operate in those sigils. Right? It seems like the no-brainer, right? You want to operate there the entire time. I want to stop him from getting there, and then you get hit. You get hit while in the sigil. It's a free combo for him. So you run that risk, right? It's a little bit of a risk-reward thing. But that being said, Yoru seems to be navigating that pretty well here. Nice throw bait. Gonna just take that SBA. Won't be enough to kill, but will put them in a really dangerous situation. I almost ate my words there. I thought I was wrong while saying it. Nice jump over. Zane in a chip situation. Gonna have to fend off these laser beams.
Dodge for the air-to-air. JM will close out the round.
Battle 2. Engage.
I think Gambit's so scary here because the heavy sequence is in favor for Yoru at that range at round start. Again,
Nice air-to-air.
Every time Yoru has been just shutting down the route for Zane to make that offense. It's kind of in the head of like what Zane is planning to do. 2U conversion, not going to get super, but let's crank up some of that skill gauge.
Yoru really showing the power of the run speed on this character, right? The ability to close that gap so fast and just make the sigils not that big of an issue. Wow, that 2H just whiffing right by them. One of the only problems with this character's 2H.
Yep, got that Gale Dash into low, calling out the BC attempt. Zane does spend super here just to get, excuse me, Zane. You have no brave points here, but we are so confident. Calls out my God, with no full conversion.
Trying to catch out Zane doing something. Sending out the chain. Trying to catch something. Yoru misses the laser and just gets smoked by the air dash. And Zane's going to take another round onto the board there. Possibly. No, just going for an M chain. Yoru, again, showing the ability of this character to just close that gap and not care much about the defining strength of this character in that you solve a lot of matchups by just doing that the H tornado into setting sigils behind it. It's completely safe in most matchups. This is not one of them, right? You have so much movement speed. You close that gap so fast and shut that down immediately.
Jeez, and again, every single time, it's got to get out of the system of Zane at that point, but might be a hard habit to kill so quickly in this set. Raging Chain should be able to finish the job here. One more touch.
One more hit. Oh my God, okay, just enough, just enough. The auto combo has to go through there. There's no way to whiff it, so good recognition from Yoru to route through that correctly and get that kill, getting one more game onto the board for themselves. Tying it up. Nice use of the directional H fireball there to snipe Yoru out of the sky there, getting those sigils on the board. Nice kick.
Heavy, able to push for corner again. Guard cancel away. That's the one defensive thing that Yoru has outside of Mirage. But how many times has Zane called out Mirage? Probably gonna be a little shy to use it.
Little F-Shiki, if you want to call it that.
Cancel away. Good patience to avoid the heavy counter hit. Up the medium that time. There it is. Got
Big
antsy.
hit. Yeah, just routing right into the SBA. Take away the brave points. That does mean that Zane will have to play with fire here. Will have to just give up some of that damage if they want a brave counter, which they have. Now 20% extra damage on the board for Yoru. Yoru jumping, trying to find something. Good anti-air.
Oh, what a cross under. Yep, that's one of the calls that you can do. You see a 2B throw out a grenade, you have a brief window, you can go for a cross under there. It's a space-dependent thing, but it is a very viable option across the cast.
You're catching Zane lacking there, like giving up the space to allow them to try and go for, again, that H fireball into sigil set You just allow him to do that and then chain through it. Free hit. Nice 2U. Just crossing back over the corner. Ooh, nice punish here from Yoru. Gets DP for the troubles. Flashing back. No fear in their eyes. Like a cornered animal. Yoru gonna be able to close this out. In that round, this is looking to be a really, really close set for both players.
Nice spot dodge on the chain. Does snipe with the curvature of the wind.
Jumping over. Nice brave counter. Get out of the way. Throw back to the corner. Checking low and getting another throw there. A little skip grab, being a little cheeky.
Oh no, missed the mark for the JU, so that's full punish opportunity for Yoru with just a medium sequence. And again, that spacing so important because at 5H max range, Yoru is really fishing for those counter hits. A Mirage finds the mark. Zane really fighting for that seal position there, and that is exactly why it calls out that brave counter attempt here that gives so much room for possibility for Zane.
That's so scary. Good spot dodge inside of Yoru. Just trying to keep this positioning here, right? Staying as far as possible away from Zane on these sigils. Nice, and catches the sides. Oh my god. Knew that Zane was too good at spot dodging the blue flash. Just calls it out with a 2-2U. You cannot spot dodge that.
Battle 1.
Great play from Yoru there. Leaving immediately, keeping the momentum into game 4 here. Yoru is already in the corner here, taking full advantage. Man.
Oh, see? That 5U sequence there, so you can just get that jump back, get the medium. It calls out brave counters. I want to talk about throw baits. It's built in one here on the side of 2B. 2M interrupts the dash approach from Zane, who fights back this alt VP out of the corner.
Not a lot of health to play with, though. This is going to be a really tough situation to play around with. However, I think that Zane might have found the opening. We should be able to go into sigils here. Alt seals. Put it down. We're going to be playing 50-50. Oh, misses the low, though. You're not recognizing it, but still fighting the way out of the corner. Playing just really, really defensive, really patient right now. Nice mash.
Nice call out on the Mirage, but didn't opt for the heavy. I guess it doesn't matter because either way, you still got the dub here. SBA for the round.
Very, very nice hit. Very good patience and awareness, right? Zane really, really just trying to fish for that. Even with the safe jump, double safe jump in a row, trying to catch that out. Oh, this is a bad place to be, Yoru. Yeah, this is going to be a big hit. Routing back into those H sigils. Nice, blocking the overhead. Guessing correctly on the 50-50 here. Both players handshaking. This is going to be on the side of Zane that he's getting that big hit. Should route all the way to SBA. Lots of damage. Gotta guess. A throw will close it out. Zane. 2 apiece.
Believe in victory.
Final
Battle
game
one.
of the winners finals here.
Engage.
Still very tricky. Dash out on the interrupt. That was actually, there was a pod attempt in there. We're very low on skill gauge.
Yeah, exactly. Spending it all, though. You're not really too phased with it. I'll just take the hard knockdown. We're good. Or I guess soft knockdown in this case.
Bounce away, and it's still not going to be your turn there. That's so tricky to deal with. Like, yeah, he didn't get the blocks done, but it's still Yoru's turn with the medium sequence.
Nice. We're still one more interaction away. Yoru could close out this round. Brave counter back to the corner.
And you can't contest that range. Just the perfect spot to be with those heavies. But the jump was the saving grace there. Thanks to Yoru jumping, it gave Zane full opportunity to side swap.
Here it is. That's one of the new...
SBA here. Does succeed in their first round on match point for a winner's final set.
Battle 2. Engage.
Medium sequence to push. Nice. Goes for the heavy tornado just to snipe out this guy from Yoru. Try to go for the dash attacks here again. But we've been called out air to air so many times. You see Zane taking that moment of pause to back off. Jesus, and the heavy sequence. Zane's been so cautious about that range. But Yoru's still able to connect. Nice, and that's why we keep box dashing in those mid-ranges. Mirage not finding the mark, close enough for the wall. Zane is in an optimal setup right now with no skill gauge to Yoru's name for at least a moment there. Heavy sequence backing off, but not quite at the max range. The 5U will get a parry punish. Looks dire with no way out here. One touch away with one single break point. The light sequence begins. 2L. Yeah. That does follow through for a round here. Final game, final round inside of Yoru and Zane.
Battle 3. Engage.
Heavy sequence one more time. Jumps out for the grenade. An immediate guard cancel to own this corner. 2 techs with the 5H, stopping Yoru dead in their tracks. It's JM every single time. Yoru's been so on point with defending these air-to-airs. There's no escape. Yoru's so preemptive on these jump routes that Zane keeps trying to go for. And honestly, between the two, 2B is well equipped to contest in these air-to-airs. Sequence for the corner. We'll get the seal set up for corner. Nice throw, and we still have 4 seals up, or 3 rather. Push for corner the heavy, and that will do. Quite the snipe from Zane. Unfortunately, Yoru tried to be active on Wake Up here. Beatrix versus 6.
Battle 1.
And this is one matchup where 6 does not want to get touched.
I was gonna say, if you want to spell volatility, you can't spell it without Beatrix. This matchup is terrifying. Now, again, on both sides, like 6 does have the tools that he needs to beat this character, but it's just a matter of, does he have the health? Right? After that nerf 1.5, he's a squishy guy, right? And Beatrix can just check you on every situation like this. 30%. It's Ryazo says, no. This is how you do this.
Remember what I told you about the set with Havaniceday and Sith? You talked about that Wake Up Super. That's exactly why. Because we're starting to pay attention to the timing of when Havaniceday is going for these dash Ls. Still not enough. Havaniceday comes out on top thanks to a Delta clock. That Ryazo unfortunately pushed Beatrix into.
Nice round start DP. Okay, calling out the empty hand, or sorry, the gated demons. Yeah, so now in the corner here, very scary situation. Not wanting to match. Oh, but chooses to smoke a far H out of the corner. Gets a far H in return. Not a lot of health to play with here. One hit could just absolutely kill you here. Ryazo really comfortable spending up all these brave pistols. Anything that gets him a turn back.
Oh, that's a buffer right there. Got to be careful on these fireballs. And the Thunderbird not far enough with that far L to get the connection in. Version for finish.
Oh, just sending out everything, trying to call out anything.
Stop.
The foot. Yeah, 6 frame.
Baby.
That was a fast game. I thought that was the first round. I forgot that we super toys last round. Well, yeah, Hava taking that first game very handily.
So we do have the EX riding free. Full send on it. Sequence there, open up at the last one.
Oh, but goes for the unsafe ender. Possibly just an accidental input there.
Got the 2U fireball.
Just some stagger pressure here, trying to steal the corner back, but manages to land a far 8. Into the mid screen. Throw again. Getting out of the corner there. Nice super jump. You managed to land a hit on a 2L there. This should be enough to close it out. Have a clearing house here, not letting Ryazo have any breath.
Battle 2.
Yeah, this is scary. If I was in Ryazo's shoes, this would be a very, very scary situation. I might be reconsidering that Sandalphon.
Whoa, I would say all that. Hold on. Whoa.
Hey, now, we're only
too hasty.
We're only game 1, right? Or game 2, I should say. Oh, we are walking into the corner. There's no more space. The wall's right there. Whatever that missile barrier is.
You're walking to the corner, so you have to hold down back and wait for the Beatrix to make a move, who is at max range for heavy.
And staying in range for that proximity, trying to catch anything and everything there. This is scary. Have a slowly inching Ryazo back into that corner despite all that space taken by Ryazo. Managed to line those 2L. Ooh, and steals a turn. That should be a round on the board there. Ryazo just managing to use that flip to catch Hava unaware and steal back a turn as well as a hit. Lighting Thunderbird catching out the fireball.
Special there. Does get thrown. Stagger pressure, and it's so scary to try to. Nice! Got the roll! Good awareness here from Havaniceday.
Yeah, rolling through that fireball is the best answer, right? You get a huge counter hit, move him into the corner. Really, really scary, especially with a character with a paper-thin health bar. That 80% means something.
With low block. Still sticks out a 5L just to get. Oh my god!
Jumps over 2 to make sure that they get the corner punished. A lot of damage here. Good recognition. With that HDP, again, you have so much time to punish. Keeping the fireball. Notably, they could have spent that fireball on this combo to extend that damage, but keeping it for the pressure here, right? Makes everything that Seox does so much scarier because you now have to think on 3 different layers. It could be throw, it could be a strike, it could even be a throw bait.
Oh my god, so smart! Because we were in chip range, that was the checkmate scenario that Havaniceday had, but the quick reaction from Ryazo to get the parry.
And we might have killed Hava. We might have killed Hava's PC. Someone do a wellness check. Someone check in PC. All right, he's fine. We locked back in. We just need a little bit of a breather. Good punish. Good recognition using the LVP there to punish.
Patience from Havaniceday there. Wasn't going to be your turn. Tried to get the JU cross up, and yet still close heavy works out for Ryazo.
Run up throw on Meaty. Wow, just run up guard button. In the corner, this is a scary situation to be in, but Ryazo is not even think about the throw. Really should be though. Hava taking the corner. Another throw on deck. Only 1 BP on the side of Ryazo, so we're gonna be taking a ton of damage here. 2 throws and a combo, a light starter, and that's it. You don't need to finish it.
Woo. Punksy with a $12.22 contribution to the match arena. Thank you so very much.
Very much appreciate it.
Puts us at an even $80.
Okay, I was wondering, $12.22, did they just like, is that the vision? I'm seeing it now, I see the vision.
Oh, very gutsy EXDP right there, but we get the 5U as well, so we're threatening with Delta. That's going to be even more caution on the side of Ryazo, who is still willing to go for parry here.
Nice landing the unblockable, air unblockable. As you take that space, this becomes even more potent. Not baiting the throw there. Massive counter hit close stage starter, and you Delta Clock unlock. Yeah, you're dead. This is done. Just give the point to Hava, all right? Into the SBA. Enough to close it out. A solid 60% starter. We didn't even see the whole of it.
Believe in victory.
No, that was it.
One.
That's
Oh,
the SBA. is it.
the SBA, yeah, but the SBA didn't even do its full damage.
Oh, that is
We didn't get to see the whole damage off the SBA. He was
You
dead.
wanted more? Oh, no.
Hey, I'm just like everybody else. I may play Seox, but I still think it's really funny watching this character explode, okay? Like, I'm just like everybody else. I like the cool Twitter clip. If there's damage to be had, I want to see it. Ryazo baiting 2 mashes in a row, taking Hava's life completely to 0. Very solid first round there. Total Seox round.
Battle 2.
Possibly mounting a comeback here. If they can manage to keep that momentum going forward, that would be the only way for them to possibly bring this back. Oh man, escaping the corner there.
Nice. Yep. Again, people are getting privy to the timing of those dash Ls coming from Havaniceday.
Trying to just take back space here, push Hava to the corner, jumping over though. Both players. Oh man, yeah, the shimmy. A good hit into, yeah, we're just routing into SBA here. Take all that damage versus him. We're now in a very scary situation. Even a throw will kill. Oh, nice backdash.
5L attempt is not close enough here. Dash Ls, and you know, Havaniceday trying to find that opportunity here to challenge back. Nice JM to keep Ryazo locked in.
Trying to trip them up.
Ooh. Yeah, not going to be able to dash L there. Havaniceday getting really happy with that. It is riding free to finish the round. Oh, Max Razor, let's go for corner push. 5H to call out here with the fireball there. Away we go. Like, Havaniceday is willing to push to the opposite side. Nice. So following through with that SBA, massive lead. I'm telling you, man, how many times Havaniceday has been called up with Dash L, but still having the gumption to press with Dash L here. It's paying off in dividends, honestly, the way that we are routing for victory here, especially with this Raging Chain.
This will be enough.
Oh, no, it won't!
This hit, sour spot though, not quite enough to kill both players. It's really scary.
We remembered! That was huge! We remembered from game 2. Against her. You want to force out those mirages and hope that they're bad. Let's see how the set goes, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Immediate 5U right after dash. We know, right? I know sooner than I say round start, dash out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big test here, right? Because Havasor needs to feel out how much Yoru has been watching. Right, they've played 5 sets before this, so they have at least a read on what each other are gonna do. So we're gonna be seeing a couple layers deeper than what we can expect from the first set from them. But whether or not Hava is gonna be able to pull it out from their bag of tricks there, or if Yoru's gonna do the exact same thing we saw on the winner's side.
Oh, you love the positioning right there
God.
because you were in prime position for a close heavy counter. Right, dash L, nothing happening. No Mirage, no BC. Side swap with throw.
Another throw. Scary tick grab situation here. Running up with some lights. No tick grab there. Just trying to fish for something here.
Yeah, literally, Havaniceday was out of position where they could not press. And there we go. With throw, that's a dash L, Delta clock punish, send it home.
And this is why you don't throw Beatrix out of the corner. Unfortunately, Yoru sort of the speller of their own demise here. Throwing Hava out of the corner, giving them that prime position to close out that run back. But either way, Yoru still just feeling it up, right? It's only 1 round in. Still got a lot of Granblue to play. 6-6H, hella optimal.
Oh. Ooh, very early 5M. Still going to press for that alt fireball. Good spot dodge. Second one. block.
Yeah, both players playing really, really conservatively.
Nice. Brilliant spacing there from Havaniceday. We'll get the wall splat extension.
Couple hits. The LDP, just checking everything, right? Keeping at this space here where you can't really press that far end, but you also can't risk the fall rage, right? Hava's in complete control in that situation.
Nice. Oh, but
Spot
ran into the medium. That's unfortunate here. We got the super. Not a lot of damage. It does set up future situations here for Yoru to make a big comeback because of the lack of break points on the side. Have a nice day.
Good tick grab. We're in a very scary situation.
Ooh.
Nice mash. Hava taking the first game on the board. Obviously learning from their mistakes in the first set.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Spacing is far more important here on the side of Havaniceday to make sure we're outside the range of the heavy. There's whip punish.
We whip punish far H. It's doable. I love that air grab, by the way. That animation is way too funny. Hava letting a pretty convincing hit in the corner here, getting the game plan started. Chunking down Yoru into a very scary situation. Close H is a counter hit. You're done. That is 7 golden letters on your screen, ladies and gentlemen.
They make it quick work in game 2, round 1. Spacing, 5L interrupt on the dash.
Yeah, and now just giving space, right? Recognizing like where we don't have the benefit of, you know, running them down in this situation. Dash L only really potent from a specific distance, right? You gotta fight pretty slowly to get into that range. Nice dodge. You're just trying to keep Hava away here. Nice brave counter. Good positioning here too. Hava's able to run the game plan regardless of how much you have to spend. I think Hava's just in the mindset that we just need to spend this, and it doesn't matter how we get there. Massive hit, taking away that last brave point.
That's
and
it.
a hit. Hava up 2-0, a complete inverse of the last set.
I wonder if we attempted Mirage, if we just opened up. I didn't see counter hit pop, so I don't think
it was
we attempted
it. I feel like you might be correct, right? Because Mirage is a down input, so potentially just a misinput there. But we'll never know. Good setup in the corner here for Yoru. Tick grab.
Just chipping away, that's fine. BC out. We've got the deep run 5U, so Delta
5U.
Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
DP rocking into SPA. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Very solid amount of damage on the side of Hava. Yoru bleeding red right now. One more decent hit.
Oh no.
Could do it, but same thing from Yoru. Popping SPA will be plenty enough to kill. Closing out that round for them.
Very hopeful though. With that Delta clock, we had so much potential, and Havaniceday really capitalized on it. Late tech, good respect on the 5H possibility there. Thunderbird finds the mark.
And 5U run up. This is a lot scarier now.
That shut down the 5U startup right there. Excuse me, the Thunderbird startup. All right,
into the corner, full combo too. We get that meter on deck though. This is scary. Hava locked in with 100 meter. Oh my god, yeah, the jump up. Obviously, if you're fishing for something, this should be plenty enough to kill. Tons of damage on the side of Hava. Bring it to set point here on Yoru. Potentially a 3-0 upset compared to the first set. Yeah, when we were talking about the changing game plan, right? And the adaptations that Hava can make, I think that it's what we're seeing here right now. Yeah. Right? It takes a certain type to be able to adapt on the fly. It takes an even different type to be able to adapt after a loss in the same bracket. Massive. This won't be enough to kill, but it will bring us to potentially the last interaction of our set.
It is 100%. We're going to get that super. Yeah, it's a wrap here. If you get opened up, have a nice day.
Oh, the
we'll
unlockable
advance
into
to the grand final set here against Zane. Over.
Believe in victory.
Potentially last set of our night.
Here we go. And honestly, Khalil put it perfectly to set the tone of this grand finals. Newly sponsored Zane for Paragon alone, going up against a bracket demon here. Havaniceday went 2-1 against Zane in the ladder sequence. So
And from what chat was saying before, Zane has never taken the first in one of the ParagOnline brackets. Is that correct? So potentially could just be a good story moment here. Zane landing a massive 2-8, showing that he really wants this. Should be enough to close out this first round very, very dominantly.
Battle 2.
Now, this is a matchup that we're going to be seeing a lot in the future. What a clash.
Smart. Yeah, because you still have to commit to that riding free, so a light interrupt. It was a great call from Zane. Nice block. 2 BCs away. We still got to throw. Zane is on point right now.
Oh, big bait. Going to the corner of wall bounce. Into Thunderbird. Holding on to nothing. Except for the meter. Landing the throw. Oh, damn. We're landing a nice front hit. This should be enough to clean it up. Hava cashing out everything. SBA. Oh, but not quite enough. Just barely.
Watch that kill, that easy now. Got to set up. Just opts for block and an easy 5L. Does steal the round.
Yeah, honestly, you're in that situation. You might as well just send it, right? It's either DP or mash. And knocking and seeing if anybody's there is not a bad choice. Nice catch. Calling out Zane, jumping overhead. Good call out on the Brave counter attempt there. With Hava going to be making a lot of damage here for that. Poor decision, we'll put it. Nice, opting for a different reversal option instead.
Safe jump, full punish, corner carry for the side swap a little bit here.
No belief though. Wasn't a believer that the H214H would push all the way to the corner there. Potentially just not, not comfortable with this map, right? I know a lot of people do really like this map, specifically because of the actors in the background giving you a good idea of where you are on the screen. But perhaps Zane just not one of those people.
Sides. Yo, that is
crazy.
That's the devil's brave counter if I ever saw one. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that's the thing about the air dash, right? If you hit just high enough, it baits brave counter. So you're able to just fly directly over top, collide with their collision bugs, still manage to bait out the brave counter, and then just hit them on the way down. Really, really potent option. Zane taking that first game. Hava just in between a rock and a hard place there. Does not even press a button. Too scared of the tornado behind them.
Wait, yo, stop. Back to back riding free. We go for the regular and then into ult.
That's what we love to see. This is true Granblue, baby.
All right, wait a minute. Hold on.
I love to see it. I love seeing my screen turn blue. I can't lie. Speaking of which, Zane taking over to the corner, setting up the sigils. Another blue. Spending all the meter.
Yeah, Zane gonna try for the side swap attempt again, but throw. Have a nice day. Ready on defense, good tech, but great star chaser. Wow.
We're trying to catch something. Zane just sitting on top of these sigils. Any hit will be devastating for Hava. Into the corner here, very scary. Nice ult fireball. Knocking at the door. Zane playing this so well. Oh, but now we're in chip range. Zane's got to make something tricky happen. Oh, God. Nice.
No, the 5L. I mean, non-committal, just very easy, very quick.
I think Zane was looking for the DP more than anything, right? 2L into DP would have chipped them out. Would have been too scary to deal with, so potentially just trying to back up, wait for the flash and spot dodge potentially there. But Hava, just presence of mind, right?
Ooh. One steal down, there's your tech, jump out, and nice use of the Gale
what a
Dash.
punish.
You're gonna get corner position again.
Gale dashing around, getting this set up into the ult seals. This is a scary situation. Throw.
Ooh, that's a super.
Yeah, that is a super, and that should be the next round on the board for Zane. They get very handily. It seems like both players just sort of taking this, if they're in an advantageous situation, they're not letting it go, right? I don't think either one of them has lost from a winning position once. Wow, nice call out to the riding tree.
Yep. Right after the clash, actually 2U clashed that, which is insane. We're able to get that 5L interrupt again. Same sequence, since Beatrix is committed, shimmy all you want, we still get the Raging Strike. Got a little too fancy with the footwork.
Trying to roll in, using that that light EP to try and roll into the first sigil there and get that true combo, but not quite enough. Flying all the way over to the sigil.
Oh, same side!
Okay, yeah, we had our fun. We had our fun. Hava gonna be going down 2-0. Zane looking at a potential last game in their run here. Perfect in Paragon, spell with P, potentially a possibility for Zane to
Make
perfect happen.
Quite the air-to-air interaction if he did. Full punish with the side
bait.
swap. Very smart here for Zane. The full setup for it. Zane is just in control.
Oh, no setup of the seals though. Potentially a drop combo, but doesn't matter. We're gonna be lining that throw into a low. Very tricky.
Battle 2.
Yeah, Zane on tournament point here. Hava's gonna make something silly happen.
Oh, yep, that's the way to do it. If I see a Gale Dash, you can go for that riding free. The medium version would be ideal for the extended range.
Zane just playing around these sigils.
Yeah, may as well. You have that minor lead there. Don't want to put yourself in a precarious position.
God. The overhead, only one DP on the side of Hava. And still not enough to refund it back with an SBA. Fighting an uphill battle for a little while here.
Nice JU to get the side swap again, but Gale Dash right behind us if we want.
Nice
and we
catch. This is going to be an SBA.
Oh, absolutely.
Enough
Build
to
back that
kill.
breakpoint here just to get the safety net.
Oh my god,
wait a
I
minute.
lied. That's so much distance. Oh my god, 1 HP. 1 HP to Dream. And swaps to the corner. Zane is your ParagOnline ladder bracket champion for the first day that he's associated with Paragon. First day of signing, and he shows that they made a pretty good choice, right? I'll say it. Paragon, you made a good choice, right?
What are you First off, Paragon has this. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, time out. Paragon, y'all picked up the most OP team. Not only do you got Emo Champ, Aaron Demac, you got Koji Coco, the World Warrior of Granblue right now, and then you got Zane, who has been a gale force of competition throughout the latter half of the year. Are you kidding me? Zane out here taking the dub, and Beatpaw.
I was gonna say Beatpaw too, right?
It doesn't end.